Africa is now or never. You either win it or lose it forever. Africa is now or never. We rather win it and keep it for good. Nigeria is now or never. You either love it or lose it forever. Nigeria is now or never. We rather love it and keep it for good.
What is happening in our nation? That's what we've been saying. Only Nigerians can free themselves from the tyrannic hold of these wicked politicians. So the time is now for all of us to take a stand and say no to this one-party state. I mean, can you see what they're already doing? APC is being said to be winning in states one will least expect, especially when you look at Imo State, where the people didn't like him at all. He was, they call him the Supreme Court, they call him the Supreme Court governor. But now to see that he is won there, and see Dodo, is it Dodo in Kogi also winning their APC. Then Bayelsa also APC. So it's becoming a one-party nation. The governors now, even the one that just shocked me is the removal, the sacking of the NNPP governor in Kano State. I mean, Kwankwaso, Kano belongs to Kwankwaso, the red cap people. But then what has happened? They fraudulently took it from them and gave it to Ganduje. Now Ganduje also came in, corrupt through corruption, and then did 2 terms with all the things around him, stolen money, bribery, corruption, and yet he governed Kano State for 8 years. And then what did they just do now? The court has just sacked the NNPP governor, and now it's APC again. And even in the different house, I think in the Senate and also in the House of Rep, we're hearing how they are sacking LP representatives. They are sacking the ones from PDP. So they are basically just using the courts to force themselves or to get themselves rooted in the governance of this nation. And you can see what they're already doing. We've told people that Tinubu is going to be the worst president that Nigeria has ever experienced, but they thought we were joking. It's already happening. You can see the uncontrolled spending. And if he was spending from money that we had, one can say, okay, well, maybe. But then this is borrowed money. We were already in trillions of naira in debt during the regime of Buhari. And instead of Tinubu coming to help pay off this debt, he's getting us into debt, and the debt is being incurred on things that are just to lavish to their evil, selfish, greedy lifestyle. Buying a yacht, buying cars. It's all about vandalizing everything. And so if he's just doing this within 5 months, what do you expect? Nigerians, we can't continue like this. Some people are just saying, well, what else do we do? Tinubu has come to stay. Now, it's up to you. This level of suffering, how can a bag of rice be over 75,000 naira? I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, to me, I don't know if you can wrap your head around it. I don't know how you can explain that. And people are saying, let's be patient with Tinubu. Let's give him time. Within 6 months, he's already running down the nation. And they are blaming Buhari. But is he not following after Buhari's step? Did he not say he will hit the ground running? And he's running. But he's running the nation not forward, but backward. And he's not running the nation up. And he's talking about next level. I don't understand APC and Tinubu's understanding of next level. Next level, next level. And some of the wicked, evil supporters that come on my page, that come on my channel to be defending him, you are heartless. Some of you is because of religious affiliation, some of it because you're bigot. You're just thinking about your tribe. You're not thinking Nigeria. I'm telling you, Nigerians, we missed an opportunity in allowing Peter Obi and Ahmed Yusuf Detti to come in. You can imagine where Nigeria would have been today. Nobody would have thought or talked about buying new cars. I mean, Peter Obi, we missed an opportunity in Peter Obi. And somebody saying, let him wait for his turn in 2027. You think this APC will allow him in 2027? No. If the way they are sacking people now, the way they are getting, it's like they are putting pegs, tent pegs, to ensure that it is cast in stone, is cast in concrete, that nobody can move them. Because all they know is how to bribe and bribe and bribe. And INEC has already been compromised. We don't have an independent electoral commission. We have a partisan electoral commission. They are there as an arm of APC, the ruling party. That's all they're there. Most of the judges, now, the in thing is like, justice in Nigeria, the nation already know that our salary is small, so let's get money. And then one day we'll retire. So at least we'll have money for our children, for our family. So it's all about making money, eating money, eating money. The politicians know this. APC know this. That's why they are bribing the judges to sack the governor, sitting governor of Kano State. Then which other place will be free? That's what is happening right now. So that's the call. Nigerians, can you imagine just try and think where we will be in the next 4 years. If 6 months is already running the nation down with the uncontrolled spending, with the way they are just destroying the nation. See the current, what is the current exchange rate since Tinubu came? And do you know Tinubu already has oil blocks, oil wells for himself? Very soon, in fact, I'm hearing that right now as we speak, he's one of the richest African presidents. Within 6 months, see how he made Lagos a private enterprise. Every tax that is collected, every revenue that is collected in Lagos State, a certain big chunk, percentage, maybe they say this, over 30% or so, goes to Tinubu's company. That is why he tried to protect his assets, protect his company, especially at the toll gate, and kill the innocent young people that were peacefully protesting against police brutality, and he killed them in cold blood. So Tinubu, going forward, to protect his empire, to protect his grip on power, he wouldn't mind killing people. He doesn't care. Have you seen him handle insecurity? He's not talking about insecurity. All we hear is spending, spending, spending. And we don't, I'm telling you, we don't even have an opposition. What is PDP doing in the Senate? What are they doing in the House of Rep? What is LP doing in both houses? They are there also just say, it's our turn, let's eat. Because what else do we do? Do you hear the voice of any of them standing to resist some of the legislation, some of the executive decisions? And that's what Tinubu is doing right now. They are reaching out, trying to borrow money from Saudi Arabia, trying to borrow money from IMF, borrowing. And what have they put on ground to prove they can pay it? And all this, they are doing to leave debt, an indebted, bankrupt nation to upcoming generations. That's why people like us have been calling and saying, we should not wait for Tinubu. We shouldn't wait for APC because of these politicians. This current breed of politicians don't care about you. Nigeria, you missed a team. You missed a duet, if I may say that, in Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed. I mean, these are people that would have taken Nigeria forward. But people that are greedy and selfish never allowed it. They used INEC and used the judiciary. So the three arms of government, the executive, legislative, and judiciary, have come together against Nigerians. And many Nigerians are now quiet and saying, what else can we do? It's like we've been beaten to submission. But it's up to you what you do to reclaim your nation. Waiting for 2027 is a waste of time. These people are going to fortify themselves and fight back to defend it. See how they are doing right now. And so going forward, you have to stand. You're asking me, some of you are asking, what do we do? I've already told you, only a revolution will change things in this nation. Not the ballot box. Not the going to cast your vote. When they were telling people, come and register, get your PVC, and people were going to register to get their PVC, did they make it easy? INEC connived with people to make it difficult for people to get their PVC, especially when they noticed that many of the new people that were coming to register to vote were young people. And they knew that young people would want change. So what did they do? They made sure many of them did not get. And even the ones that collected, they did not allow them to vote. So what are we talking about? They found piles of PVCs dumped along river beds, some inside gutters, some in latrines, public pit latrines. Some of them burned. And those were people that really wanted some were going to be first-time voters in the nation, but they were not allowed. Which kind of nation is this? Other nations are really encouraging people to come out, register, and vote. But in Nigeria, people are coming out to register to vote, but the system is designed to work against them, make it difficult for them. And the few that had their PVCs went out with a promise that when you be accredited, then you will vote, and there will be upload in real time. And Mahmoud Yakubu, liar, cheat, conniver, corrupt. You and your team, you and the Okoye and the rest, they were promising. Even went to Chatham House to promise to the world. Evil, heartless people. Like Tinubu also went to Chatham House, also made fake promises, but never kept to their promises. Disenfranchised Nigerians. And these people, what I'm telling you, only God will judge them, all of them. So going forward, only you Nigerians can change the situation. But thinking that you go and vote and that your vote will count, you've forgotten what they did against PDP in Kogi, what they did in Imo, what they did in Bayelsa and many of the other states. Your voting is like useless. It does not count. They will switch off the IRF and tell you that no, and when you can go to court, go to court. Why? Because they know the court, APC, and INEC are all now one. And they are working against Nigerians. We should forget this thing about telling people to register. Because Tinubu is an APC, they are busy working on a one-party state. It's dictatorship. That's what they're heading for. If Nigerians don't stand now against them, before you realize it, whatever Tinubu says, that's what will stand. Whatever APC says, that's what will stand. So let's see going forward, those of you that are saying, let's wait and give them a chance, let Peter Obi come, and then now there's a talk of a merger. Atiku is asking that let them merge, that's PDP, LP, and NMPP. But then when it comes to who should be the president, Atiku will want to be. Kwankwaso already said that if he's going to merge with them, that it will be on the condition or on the ground that he is the presidential candidate. How many votes did he get? Is he going to be president over Kano State? We are talking about Peter Obi that are nationally accepted together with Baba Ahmed. Not just because they have a national acceptance, but because they have a clear vision to protect Nigeria, to save Nigeria, to unite Nigeria, to raise the economy of Nigeria, to bring security in Nigeria, to curb the uncontrolled spending, the corruption that we see. Only Peter Obi has the language and has the character to be able to do that. Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed, the others are only there for themselves. In fact, even Atiku that is calling for the merger, I don't trust him. And I don't think I trust Kwankwaso. Because somebody that cannot give up his own ambition for the good of the nation, I can't trust such a person. That's why I'm telling you, don't think it's your vote that will count. Because the votes don't count. They write the result before you even go for the election. And a few places that you go and they allow you to vote, they will go back and change it at the collation center. They will go there or in the local government or wherever, and then later they tell you, no, that the machine failed and that a technical glitch and all the lies that go with that. I don't know how these people sleep at night. Evil, evil people. Heartless people. All they think is money, 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 money. Money has become their God. Shame on Tinubu. Shame on APC. Shame on Mahmoud Yakubu. Shame on INEC. And shame on the judges that have been party to bringing Nigeria to where she is today. God will judge you all. Wicked people. We need a revolution. I'm telling you. You people think, okay, you come and lead it. You come and lead it. Foolish people. People that have no gut, no mind. They can't reason. See how people are already crying. Even from the southwest, where you will expect the Yorubas should be supporting him no matter what he does. But they are already crying out and saying they are dying of hunger because of Tinubu. Tinubu did not come for Nigerians. He came for himself. See what they are buying for the first lady, and then she calls herself a pastor. I don't know what Pastor Adebo is saying. We had Yemi Osibanjo, he was from his church. Now the first lady is from his church. We don't hear him talk. Quiet. And only a few men of God are actually speaking. But I'm telling you, this nation will be saved from the hands of this wicked, greedy, heartless politician. Nigerians, stand up and reclaim your nation. If not, you will remember I said this. Nigeria is becoming a one-party state. Tinubu, don't be surprised if they use the majority that they have because they want to take over everywhere, sack all the other governors, chase all the lawmakers from the two different houses and just make it a one party. Maybe just leave a few there that they have already bribed, that they have bought over, and they are sitting there. Do you hear LP people talking? Do you hear PDP lawmakers talking? They're collecting the money. They're enjoying the money for prayer. For them, they put money in their account for prayer. Did you hear them reject the money? They're giving them cars now. Have you heard them reject? They say it's for official duty. Which official duty? What have they done for your constituencies since they came? Apart from talking about how to eat money, how to share money. Evil people. Nigeria, the blood of innocent Nigerians, the pain and the cries, the weeping and the suffering of innocent Nigerians will be on the head of these wicked people. This Tinubu APC regime, God will judge you all. Nigerians, wake up and reclaim your nation from these wicked people. This has been my call, and I will not stop calling. And somebody say, come and lead it, come and lead it. Now stay there and be talking like that. Or bring your family to lead it. I'm telling you, I am well to do. I'm not suffering. I'm not doing it because I need anything from Peter Obi or Baba Ahmed or LP. No. I'm a person that is well looked after. God is looking after me and my family. So I'm not doing it because I want anything from anybody. But wicked, heartless people that are gullible, allow themselves to be bought over by this wicked, heartless politician. Judgment is coming upon them. Nigerians, please, 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 please. The suffering is enough. If you're not suffering, there are too many innocent people that needless go through this pain and suffering. So arise and take your nation back. You ask me when? Now. Not later, but now. You ask me, how do I do it? If you find yourself in trouble, if a snake is chasing you, or a lion is chasing you, or somebody is trying to face you with a gun, will you just stand there and say, what else do I do? Fight back. Take a stand. Resist. Shout out. Don't accept it. Every lawmaker that is in the House of Rep or in the Senate, if you claim you went there for the people, let's hear your voice. Start to speak. Enough is enough. I'm telling you. Somebody is saying, Stone Udo is saying Nigerians are too weak a people. I don't think they're really weak, you know, because I'm a Nigerian, you're also a Nigerian. But you know what? They may look weak today, but one day they will show the strength of citizenship or citizenry. The citizens will show the power belongs to us, not to these few evil, heartless politicians. So it is time for us to team up together, whether you're from the north, south, east, or west. This time around, no more thinking about or talking about your religion. They did Muslim ticket. What are we getting out of it? The Muslims are now complaining. They are angry at Tinubu and Shetima. So what are we saying? And those of you that are saying, okay, no, let's do it according to tribe. Is it working? The Yorubas, are they not complaining now? And Shetima is from the north. Our northerners not complaining. I am from the north, and we're not happy with what is going on. So don't bring those things, divisive things that have never helped us. Religion has not helped us. Has it put food on your table? The fact, even somebody, Tinubu coming from your area, does it feed you? So this is the time to stand up and unite and take our nation back from these rogues. Let's bring an end to them. Let's show to them they are few. We are the majority. Fear is what is killing many people. But as they say as pastors will say, I bind you. So I bind every force and every hold of fear over everyone that is out there. Fear, I cast you out. Go, release the people. The power of God is at work in our nation, and the people shall be free to take their nation back. Well, I want to say thank you very much for joining me in this broadcast. Feel free to share it with as many people as you can. It's not too late to take our nation back. Tinubu just started. He's already done enough damage to Nigeria. So let's take it back. Tinubu must go. Hashtag Tinubu resign. Hashtag Tinubu must go. Hashtag whatever you want to put as hashtag, but let's go ahead and make it happen. I want you to share this broadcast with as many people as you can. And also like my page. Also subscribe to my channel. By so doing, you will be notified anytime I have a broadcast. It was great being with you. Look forward to seeing you next time. God bless you.
Hello, good evening, Nigerians. My name is Mahdi Shehu, a Nigerian by birth, from Katsina State, in a locality called Opasori. This outing and clip is titled Extreme Poverty in Nigeria. Where are the sheikhs, the malams, and the ulamas? I am asking this question because prior to the 2023 general elections, many sheikhs, with few exceptions, many malams, with few exceptions, many ulamas, with few exceptions, were all over. They took over the pulpit of their mosques. They took over the microphones. They were in all media houses, in all public gatherings, promoting the venom of Muslim ticket in wholesale and retail. Why do I say it is a venom? In a country with millions of Christians and followers of other influences other than Muslims, you can't tell me that there is no Christian worth his own salt and name that can become a deputy vice president from the deputy president or vice president from the northern extraction. That is clearly unthinkable. And they know it is not justifiable. There is no justice, no equity, no fairness in that Muslim ticket. But they went ahead for some very clear reasons to promote, to protect, to project that unwholesome project of Muslim ticket. They influence their congregations. They quoted verses of the Quran, interpreted those verses to serve their own purposes. Before you say Jack Robinson, it was all over. In wholesale and retail, majority of people were convinced that Muslim ticket is justifiable. And we saw the results, especially in the Northwest and Northeast. They sold the ticket, even though 14 million people in Nigeria said no. The voices of Obi and the voices of Atiku said no. In unison, over 14 million people. Only 8 million people that are still doubtful bought into the Bobby trap. Now it is Muslim ticket at play. Increasing hunger, starvation, insecurity all over the horizon. People are traumatized, confused, bewildered, and dislocated. Everybody today in Nigeria is on his own. Everybody for himself, God for us all, survival of the fittest, and the devil take the hindermost. Yet, we are hearing no voices from the ulamas, from the malams, from the sheikhs. It is inordinate silence. We only saw them going to Niger to plead for war not to go on. But before Niger, it has been 8 years of harvest of death under Buhari. Harvest of disease, of delay, of decay, of injustice and forbidding of justice. But they kept quiet. They were comfortable with the difficult heel injury inflicted by Buhari's 8 years of disaster. They were comfortable with the thousands of people being killed and slaughtered all over the country under Buhari. They were okay that people were being kidnapped, maimed, killed, incapacitated, and financially dispossessed. They were okay that farmers were not going to the farm. They never went to Buhari, at least none to us. Now it is the turn of Muslim ticket. They could go to Niger, but we expected them having sold this ticket of Muslim ticket. And with the rise in poverty and disease in the country, unemployment, poverty, declining values, we expected them to have the courage, the guts, the audacity, the wherewithal, and the liver to go and tell Tinubu that we sold you in wholesale and retail, especially to the Muslims. Now the whole of Nigeria, Muslims and Christians, are dying of hunger, of disease. Traders, medium, large scale and lower scale, 80% of them have had their capital decimated on account of your reckless statement on the very first day you were sworn in, where you said no more fuel subsidy. It has decimated 80% of all people with capital. It has increased the number of people who are in abject multidimensional poverty to beyond 134 million to over 200 million. We expected them to tell him pop and play it in open space. But mum is the word. Silent is the word. They have gone into inordinate silence, as if they have gone into deep slumber. Why don't they go and do this elementary ethical responsibility? Ulamas, sheikhs, malams, don't forget, if you are looking away now, at a time when the Tinubu's regime is inflicting injury on majority Nigerians and decimating them, if you are looking away because you are comfortable, if you are looking away because you are rich, if you are looking away because you have shelter beautiful and over your head, if you are looking away because of the various automobiles, including bulletproofs at your own possession, if you are looking away because your children go to the best schools, if you are looking away because you can afford health care and food, do know that nothing is permanent. we've seen rich people turning into poor people, healthy people physically incapacitated, knowledgeable people reduced into nothing. There is no exception. Nobody is an exception to this rule from Allah Ta'ala. If you can't talk now, you will definitely talk. Willy-nilly, now and wakarhan, whether you like it or not. On Judgment Day, ulamas, malam, sheikhs, alarammas, along with rich men, people endowed with wealth, along with the leaders elected and appointed and those who inherited power.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judah, you are the pillar. Chicanica, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judah.
The question of crude oil, petroleum products, and the interface in the background for how products are made available to the populace. The kind of deals that are happening. Nigerians are going up and down thinking they have 3 million barrels of crude oil to sell every day. Sorry for you. The criminal enterprise you call your country has devised a way to deal with that product. The ownership is taken by virtue of the constitution, so it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to federal government in a situation where there's no federation. So that tells you that it's now an ownerless property that's been captured along with the state. There's state capture right now. There's state capture. And it's not by accident. Does anybody know the name of Nigeria's current petroleum minister? Does anybody know who the current petroleum minister of Nigeria is in Tinubu's administration? There could be Minister of State for gas, Minister of State for whatever. But the president is the substantive Minister for Petroleum, like his predecessor. So it's become a pattern from how it was from the days of Babachir that the president of Nigeria retains the portfolio of a Minister of Petroleum, such that there's an unholy trinity in which the president and commander-in-chief, crude oil theft, we've talked about it before, crude oil theft happens between the NNPC, the producing company. NNPC here at the topmost, the group managing director. The Navy that patrols the waters, because the vessels is not petrol, is not something you hide in an envelope or in the pocket of your suit. You have to bring ocean-going tanker. So there's no single vessel that come to take stolen petroleum products that the Navy does not know about, because the vessel had to sail in and sail out. There's no single vessel that sails in and sails out that the immigration does not know about, because they have to stamp in and stamp out the foreigners on those vessels. But back to where the buck stops. The president is the appointer. He is the one that appoints the head of NNPC. He is the one that is supposed to appoint the Minister for Petroleum. Between the head of NNPC and Minister of Petroleum, crude oil sales, and therefore theft and movement, lifting, all those things happen there. Oil swap for products. That's the level at which it's happening. Yes, like submarine sailing to the enemy's harbor. Where we are now is that submarine has reached the harbor
alighted in an undefended harbor. There's nobody that's going to be able to stop the collapsing of that constitution that enabled this criminality. The only choice we have to make now is either we surrender, the system has to surrender unconditionally to the propositions of Nina's, the union reconstruction propositions for an orderly reworking, or get ready to be defeated comprehensively. We stop there.
Particularly great co-guides. My name is Senator Tinubu, the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the just concluded November 11 governorship election. Just to tell you that I've resumed in my office, and life is a continuum. I mean, life is simple. I always laugh away my sorrow. I always dance away my worries. I'm a happy soul, and I'll continue to be happy. And just to encourage all my supporters and lovers all over the country and in Kogi State, that please don't be disenchanted, don't be disillusioned, don't be perturbed, don't be disturbed. Just carry on, because at the end of the day, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Weeping may tarry till night, but joy cometh in the morning. And these Egyptians you see today, I assure you, very soon you shall see them no more. So be emboldened and be strong, be determined and be resolute, that we will soon overcome. It is not the end of the battle, but we are not going to we're not going to get worried at all. That no matter how often honest people fall, they always get up again. According to Proverbs chapter 24, verse 16. Never forget this truth. Failure probably won't kill you. We vastly exaggerate the effects of failure. We blow the prospect of failing all out of proportion. Failing is not the end of the world. We did not even fail. We did not fail, but failing is not the end of the world. The fear of failure is far more damaging than failure itself. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16 says, no matter how often honest people fall, they always get up again. Even good people stumble. They make mistakes, they mess up and fail. Successful people are not people who never fail. They are actually people who get up and keep going. Successful people just don't know how to quit. And Dino Melaye is not quitting, because I don't know how to quit. Have you ever heard of famous failures? George Washington lost 2/3 of all the battles he fought. George Washington lost 2/3 of the battles he fought. But he won the Revolutionary War and later became the first president of the United States of America. Napoleon graduated 42nd in a class of 43. Then he went up and conquered Europe. In 21 years, Babe Ruth hit 714 home runs, but he struck out 1,330 times. He struck out nearly twice as often as he hit a home run. The famous novelist John Cressy received 753 rejection letters before he published 564 books. Lawal and Hussey Macy failed 7 times at retailing before starting Macy's departmental store in the United States of America. Great people are simply ordinary people who have an extraordinary amount of determination. Today you go and see Macy's store, departmental store all over the world. He failed as a retailer, but today he owns and controls Macy's departmental store in America. They just keep on going. Good people, resolute people, successful people keep on going. So Dino Melaye will keep on going. We realize that there's never a failure and we will never quit. That's how you reduce your fear of failure. You redefine it. You reduce your fear of failure and redefine it. You don't fail by not reaching a specific goal. Instead, failure is not having a goal. Failure is refusing to get back up against once you fall. It is refusing to try. That is failure. The first day of kindergarten, I got in the wrong line and then into the wrong classroom. Can you imagine me going home to my mom and dad and saying I am a failure at education? No, this school thing just doesn't work. Of course not. Even as a young child, I learned from my mistakes and I learned from my mistakes and did better the next day. When you fail, keep going. If at first you don't succeed, it is not a big deal. You are never a failure when you don't give up. So take it over. Who is someone you admire because of how they have dealt with failure? What makes that person admirable? What's the greatest failure you've ever endured? What did that failure teach you? What helps you and motivates you to keep going when you face possible failure? That is stand up, shake it off, and move. We have shaken it off. We are moving. We are going to conquer. We are going to succeed. Mandela was in prison for 27 years. He fought it out and later became the president of South Africa. And Muhammadu Buhari ran 3 times. He failed. But he was persistent, he was consistent, he became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So to all my supporters and followers, please don't be dismayed, don't be disenchanted. We are heading there and we are getting there. Failure is not in my dictionary. I am a happy person. I am okay. I've resumed in my office, back on the street, and what we lost on the street, we shall gain by the roundabout. A luta continua, Victoria Asata. PDB! Power to the people.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. It's good to be back here again. Happy Sunday to you all. Today's 19th November 2023. Thank you very much for your time with us, everybody right there. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all you do. I appreciate you always, always, always. I appreciate every one of you that is here with us already. Those of you that have supported the channel financially, I want to appreciate you guys again. Amaka Afojabi, thank you very much for all you do. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. May God bless you all. Michael Renemaro, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Love God is my strength. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Those of you that is genuinely supporting this platform all the time, directly or indirectly, I want to say I'm grateful to every one of you. Can say Amaka is right there with us. Remix Leo, thank you very much. Miracle B, thank you very much. Kingsley Ogeriaki, thank you, thank you, thank you. Madabella Naomi, and many, many, many others right there. Good evening to you all. Please press on the like button and help us to share. We still have one more video to go from Baba Lawal. But before that, I just wanted you guys to see the last video that I played from Dino Melaye. The reason why I played that video, because many of you might have seen it already, but like I normally say, what we see, not everybody can see it. Some might, but not everybody. That video from Dino Melaye, that was like, how long was the video? Let me see. That was about 6 minutes long video. From beginning to the end, Dino Melaye could not dare anymore mention INEC, mention Tinubu, mention judiciary, mention anything to do with this government. What message did that send to you? I don't know. You know, on this platform, we are very, very deep in scrutinizing content. We bring it to you guys here. We might be wrong sometimes, though, because we are not perfect human beings, you know. But Dino Melaye could not mention INEC anymore. Even on his page, all of his pages right now, he could not. He could not mention judiciary. He could not mention Tinubu's government. He could not mention anything. He came here talking in riddles and talking in quotes. How failures or no failures, how people have triumphed over failure or whatever. You see, one thing that you guys must understand is this. The cabals in Nigeria, when they lay their hands on you, especially when you are in the same cycle with them, you can't say nothing anymore. Dino were warned. In fact, Dino were allegedly given last warning. If we dare hear that name for your mouth again, Mahmoud Yakubu or INEC or Tinubu or his administration, you will be resting in jail. That is the reason why a 6 minute long video, after the video I played for you yesterday, ranting everywhere, but this particular video, he said, I have moved on. People just move on like that, right? We're in big trouble in Nigeria. Yes, we're in big trouble. A lot of things is not working. We are big trouble. Meanwhile, my people, I appreciate you all. Let me post out a link for those of you that want to join this channel. I urge everybody that is genuinely supporting us, please always join us on time so that me and other people that is watching us can hear your voice. I think, many of you on this panel, your voices go a long way. So join us on time to give your submission. I even prefer you join on time, give your submission and leave than, some of us just come in like 1 minute, before closure. I think, you won't have enough time to give your submission like that. So I appreciate every one of you right there that just coming in right now. Amazing Grace USA, I can see you right there as well. Evie Jack, thank you. God bless you, every one of you, my people. Press on the like button, please. It's very, very important that currently we have about 500 people listening to us across, and the like is staggering at 135. If you can take that further, at least let's have a minimum of 300 likes. Is not bad. Please press on that like button and also press on the $ support what we're doing here. I would like us to listen to Lord Lucan. I can see you as well. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, everybody that's listening to us, that is on the comment section as well. I appreciate every one of you. May God bless you all. Okay, I would like us to quickly listen to Babala one, then we take it from here. Now God bless you now. Yes, Evie Jack, yeah, where is Mr. Edwin? We don't miss Mr. Edwin Tire. I don't ask of Antire for this platform, I think we now need to reach out to him privately this time around. Thank you. Oh yes, we have Madam Busy Brains just joining us right now. Madam Busy Brains, it's good to have you back again. Good evening to you, ma.
Oga Elvis, it's really good to be home. Honestly, I've missed coming on the panel, but like I explained, I've not been feeling well since the last time
Yeah,
I joined the panel, but I thank God I'm feeling much better. But I've been listening, I've been watching, and you've been keeping watch, and all the panelists that have come on. I really just want to say thank you. Really, really, the importance of it. I was just thinking. So if Madam Busy Brains has been off not too well, so if everybody goes off, nobody come on, then whose voice are we going to hear? Who is going to speak? Who is going to keep watch? You alone, you cannot do it on your own. You need your team, your supporters behind you. Honestly, I really appreciate
exactly.
you, the way you have been keeping watch.
Thank
It is very important to keep watch. And I was going to, even while I was on my sick bed, I was having some proposals to put up to you to say maybe people need to be on a rota, because people's voices need to be heard. People need to come and keep the fire burning, very seriously burning. This is not over. This is not over, because the alternative is horrible. You cannot even begin to imagine the alternative. If you give up, that means your hope, all hope is gone. We are
exactly.
all goners. So once more, I really want to thank you and appreciate you and all those that have been consistent on the panel. For those days that I'm able to listen, I have been able to listen. Or on some days I can't even log on. But really, thank you to all of you and all those who come on. Those that come and listen, those that are the viewers, the commenters, everybody. It is very important to keep the fire and the lights burning. It's very important. Really appreciate you guys all for always
Thank
tuning on. And for those that are supporting, please keep supporting. Don't tire. We need it now more than ever. Thank you.
God bless you, Mother Busy Brains. I'm so happy that you're back on your feet again. It's good to hear your voice again, and your submission is wonderful. Thank you. Glory be to God. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. Thank you so much for your time. I would like to quickly pick this call before we move on to Babala one, because this call have been coming in. So please bear with me. Let's quickly take this one. Then we'll take it from here. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much. I just got your missed call. Okay, talk to us, sir.
Good evening, my brothers in the panel.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Danawo, thank you very much for your program. We really appreciate you. We really God will bless you. Thank you for good work you have done, and keep doing it.
Amen.
You will never be disappointed.
Amen.
So, one thing I'm calling on our leaders. I'm calling on Obasanjo. I'm calling on Janana Babangida. I'm calling on Janana Baba Abdulsalam. You people say you love this country too much. The country you say you love, you care for, the criminals have took over the country. The armed robbers, the certificate holders have taken over the country. How can you do? You people are general. Please, can you save this country? Please, can you people come out and talk and save the country? You are journalists. You people should come out and save this country. And I'm calling all Nigerians, whatever you are, please come out and fight the battle. This battle, we must fight it. We must fight this battle to the last. We will fight the judiciaries anywhere you see them. Minister Daniel, please forgive me. Anywhere you see judiciary,
please use.
Fight them.
Please use. Talk to. Sir, use answer to talk to them. Please use answer to talk to them.
Okay. Father namu ne mu yishi gabadaya. Mu save Nigeria namu ne, mu kireba Nigeria country namu ne. Bana su barayi dan bane be. Bana su certificate for the nan bane country namu ne. An kireba country namu Nigeria hanu mu tashi dukamu. Mu yin fada mu kireba country namu. Kagan muna ga muka dalla da nabi kufta. Mu na ona fada. Karga mukarkar bashi ko ina ko ga ana kicama ko ina ku ga judiciary ko yi masu fada ko yi masu iskati ko yi masu fada sosai karki bari su.
Thank you.
Allah mu ci gaba mu yi shi mu karki so na fada namu ne fa wallahi tala ba mu yi shi ba wanda zai mun fana wannan fada Najeriya namu ne ba zan tsaya mu bude ido muna gaisu ba. Barayi ne suke, barayi ne suke. Mukaraba country na mahanu, una roke ku Babangida, ina roke Babangida Abdulsalam, Obasanjo Allah kufta. Ku yi wannan kirkiraba country namu. Allah da ne bin Abdul Kweka. Kufita waje.
Thank you.
Kirkiraba country now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Najawat.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can see more people calling in. Please hold on. I'll come back to everybody. Let's finish the last video before we forget what Babala have to say here. Please, guys, press on the like button and help us to share. This is the last video. It's about 10 minutes long. Let's quickly take this. Then I'll come back to everyone again. God bless you all.
A former secretary to the government of the Federation, David Babachir Lawal, has been having a running battle with the ruling All Progressives Congress Party over his position on the declared outcome of the 2023 presidential election. Lawal maintains that Peter Obi of the Labour Party, rather than APC's Bola Tinubu, was the rightful winner of the contest by a wide margin. This position, coupled with earlier expressed views, especially on the issue of same-faith presidential ticket adopted by APC, has progressively done little to endear him to his former political colleagues. And with the political economy still reeling from the aftermath of the profound changes arising from the elections, the former SGF joins us now to share his views on the current state of the nation. Thank you so much for joining us on Newsday. Well, the elections are over, and of course the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been affirmed by the Supreme Court. So now I'd like us to discuss governance. How would you assess his performance, especially the reforms that he has undertaken since he became president on May the 29th?
Has he undertaken any reform? I'm not aware if he has. All he has been doing is appointing his cronies into juicy political positions. What reform has he done?
Well, I could remind you of, the two that readily comes to mind: removing fuel subsidy and, of course, floating the naira. What impact would you say that has had on our economy?
I was shocked at when Bola Tinubu took those decisions. First of all, he removed the subsidy on the day he was sworn in, if I'm right. Now, at the time he did this, he had no Minister of Petroleum, he had no Minister of Finance, he had no Minister of Planning. I don't know on what data he took those decisions, because normally before you take such enormous decisions that will impact the economy of the country, you ought to do an analysis and have a standby plan to mitigate any outcomes that are going to be that will adversely affect the people. But he didn't have those people in place. He removed the subsidy. Going forward, 46. To be sincere, I only acknowledge two people as being competent. And I phoned those two people and congratulated them and confessed to them that I considered them round peg in round holes. One, the first was David Umahi, who is the Minister of Works. Before David Umahi became a governor, he was a civil engineering contractor, building roads and buildings. So I considered him a round peg in a round hole, and I congratulated him for the appointment. The second person I thought was a round peg in a round hole was the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edu, and I did also congratulate him. Now, as to his central bank governor, in my response to APC when they decided to take me on, I did mention that the president had the central bank governor with patch CV. I said patch CV because his CV indicates that he was commissioner of planning and whatever in Lagos State, a very small state out of the 36 states we have. And it's a big economy, but you cannot say he has enough experience for being in that position to be central bank governor. They also went on to say that he was chairman of a bank. I can't remember the bank. With 13 branches. And that doesn't give him sufficient exposure, a bank with 13 branches. And I did mention that they were all located along the coast. Lagos, 2 branches, Warri, Benin, all those things. Apparently, to me, the bank was targeting oil money. And he's now central bank governor. And he didn't disappoint my expectations because the first thing he does as a governor, first policy was to remove import ban on 43 items. Most of which were very critical to Nigeria's food sufficiency. He removed the ban on importation of rice. Nigeria had a very massive program on self-sufficiency on rice for the Anchor Borrowers program, and we're beginning to reach about 90% of self-sufficiency. We farmers were beginning to think by next year we'll be exporting the excess rice that we have produced, but he comes and says, no, you are now free to import rice. He can give you the foreign exchange to import rice. He does the same thing, I think, on so many other key agricultural items. So it convinces me that my suspicion that this man will not be able to do this job was right. So those two, I said, the rest I don't know them. I mean, I don't know them. On the basis of what you have been doing in the past, the Minister of Education from my state was Vice Chancellor of the university. He's been an academic all his life, but as being Minister of Education, I don't know. I think too he's around round peg in a round hole. So that is my assessments of the government. The rest are just cronies, my friend's friend, my friend's girlfriend, my sister's, my wife's friend, all that. They are all over in the cabinet. So there you are. Maybe they will know something, well, maybe they will not.
Mr. Babachir Lawal,
to assess them.
Mr. Babachir Lawal, so sorry to cut into this discussion, but we're completely out of time. Former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday.
All right. Thank you very much. I was talking. I didn't know I did unmute myself. You guys can hear that this is one of the things I talk about. The reason why I have to replay that particular video, because of the favoritism and nepotism that I talk about all the time. If you listen to the last statement from Babachir Lawal, saying that it's only 2 persons that he can see from all the ministers Tinubu appointed, that the rest is could be someone I know, my sister, my wife's family, and all that. Favoritism and nepotism. We are talking about 200 million Nigerians. I think I'll leave this for my panelists to talk about it. But meanwhile, before we move on there, I have an article here that I want us to quickly take concerning SERAP. I'm only going to take the beginning, maybe the headline, and maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs. That's it. So we can quickly move on. As you all can see that right there. Because one moment. Okay, you can see SERAP budget 34 Nigerians sued Tinubu over unlawful appointment of APC members as Rex, INEC. Okay, the Social Economic Right Accountability Project SERAP, alongside budget and 34 concerned Nigerians, have jointly filed a lawsuit against Bola Tinubu. The lawsuit addresses the contentious appointment of 4 members of All Progressive Congress APC as Resident Electoral Commission REX for the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC. The lawsuit with reference number blah 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 blah. What they're talking about is that APC people now they decide INEC where they take decision against everything where they happen. So you can go read this yourself and take it, to understand what we're talking about. In fact, Nigerians, we are still sleeping. Let's continue to sleep. Let me call on the people on the panel to start talking because of time. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. Please press on the like button and help us to share. And I appreciate every one of you that is supporting us directly or indirectly. May God bless you all. The first person that joined us today is Mother Busy Brains. Then I'll come to Mr. Jonathan Kingsley. Mother Busy Brains, please, I would like you to talk to us. Thank you very much once again for joining us today.
Hello, thank you, Oga Elvis. Thank you so much for this platform. I cannot begin to, to say we need this platform now more than ever. In fact, before the election, we don't need it as much. I've come to the realization during my hiatus to come to the conclusion that we didn't really need it as much then. It is now that we desperately need it. And why do we need it? We need it, number 1, to keep faith alive, to keep hope alive. Number 2, we need it to educate ourselves, to inform ourselves, to trash out and come to trash out inconsequential arguments and seek superior arguments that will stand the test of time. We need this platform to be able to conscientize people, to renew people's minds, We need it now more than ever. My brother from the north made a statement and he made a call. He called on people like Obasanjo and the rest to come out and fight the fight. I bet it's not them. The fight is us, all of us. It's not just for one person or two persons or three persons or some big names. These people have come, they've hijacked a nation. They have hijacked the soul of a nation. They will not let it go just like that by mere talk. No. And I greatly agree and concur with Dr. Haruna Goro. It is not talk. We need to do what we have not done before in a long time. You see, one thing that lying down did for me was to think, because Nigeria is part of me. It is who I am. I cannot divorce myself from it. Some people are able to do that and tell themselves, okay, I give up. I'll just stay where I am. Let me tell Nigerians, I have a pedigree behind me. Before I came to this country, I have a pedigree behind me. I did not come to the UK because of poverty or because I was looking for greener pastures. No. In fact, I came thinking I will come and go. You understand? This is so. I am not saying. I am not. What I'm trying to say here is not that I'm dissing those that have been able to come out of the country, but you came out because you are looking for greener pastures. Yes, you found the greener pastures, but it is not so green after all, because what is bedeviling in where you are, it's the same thing that is bedeviling in where we've left, but it might manifest itself in different ways, but the struggle is going to be the same. Yeah, I might be disillusioning some people, but I'm just stating my own beliefs and my facts here. I am not struggling here either. I want to believe I in fact I am middle class, but there is nothing you can attain. Nobody can be more, no immigrants can be more British than the British. What do you hear them say is first generation, second generation, third generation British. It means your soil, you are not a son of the soil. Gone. You might be born here, but at the end of the day, you are from somewhere. What I'm trying to say is that somewhere is home. And the whole idea is to make sure home works for you, who is in comfort in another man's land, and for the other person who is not in comfort, who is back home. It is our duty, all of us, to put our hands together, whether you are in comfort or not in comfort, to make sure that evil does not hold your soul. Because it is evil that is holding the heart of Nigeria. And as long as you identify as a Nigerian, even though you've got another nationality, which most of us do, first and foremost, you are a Nigerian. And your soul has been captured by a corrupt, evil, demonic entity. I was listening on the conversation where that Atiku is calling people out to come and to come together. And I thought deep about it. We are not, if you see APC as human beings, man, then you are on a long team. You are really on a long team. APC are not human beings. APC, they have not come to show you anything humane. What what is humane that they have done since they took power on the 29th of May? What is the humane thing? If they've not done anything humane that is tantamount to being called human, then just so you know, you're not dealing with a human being. In my own opinion, while I greatly and strongly tout my principal and his vice, Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed, these are the people that I would prefer, and I will stand to be at the helm of affairs. If there is any merger, I will encourage a merger, but with these two at the helm of affairs. And if there is a round table, there is superior argument to state, to hold, to say that these two are the best that will be offered. Just like Dr. Haruna Goro said, when I heard that Mr. Kwankwaso is insisting that he would have to be the head of the merger, and I'm saying to myself, he's on a very long team. This is when we know that the evil that he is not even supposed to be coming to the table, because he himself has disgraced and embarrassed his own party by frolicking with the evil that is the head of the APC. So he cannot even be standing there that we are even calling him to the table. He should not come and be given terms and conditions. Kick him out and leave him out. But for those in other parties who are seeing the vision, because the majority of Nigerians are behind Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed, to come and push these demonic people out, because all hands need to be on deck. If we say that that merger should not happen, then we are still standing on a very long thing. The long thing is the division now, because it is this division that has kept us apart and has given our enemies the right to continue to sit at a table that we all have a right to and eat the best of the best, and then they throw the crumbs at us. And they continue to throw that divisive bone to divide us. So if that merger should be, I am calling that anything of disunity, the common purpose is to get this demon out of our lives. Sorry, Oga Elvis, I'm having a bit of a situation here. Just give me a sec. Let me just... Hello, Oga Elvis. Please. Hello, is anybody hearing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much. That's fine.
I've not finished though. I just wanted a break to just drink water.
Yes, I heard you. I was talking. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You see, for me, we need to be united, because if we're not united, that is how they will now come and get people from us and push them out. We've seen from the statement, just like you, Oga Elvis, I've not seen that Dino's commentary or whatever statement he put out that you showed. I'm just seeing it along. This is my first time of seeing it. But the first thing that hit me, his body language. His body language was calm, was defeatist, was acceptance. And then he now said, move on. That is the word I do not want to hear. Move on from where to what? I don't want to hear that. Move on. He now said it. And like you, Oga Elvis, I also pictured the fact, I picked on the fact that not once did he challenge the illegality that unsat him, or rather, that stole the mandate from him and his opponents. can only be one or two things. It can be because he's been threatened, and it can be because his bank account has received prayers. Now, if his bank account has received prayers, then it tells you the kind of people that we are dealing with. People with no moral standing, with no integrity, people that will fall for anything and everything. It is bad. And if somebody of his caliber, who I know has millions and billions in their accounts, is still falling for prayers in his account, then you see, I will say that is the kind of politicians that we have, and that is all of them. Excuse me. But I strongly want to believe that that is not it. It is not the matter of him receiving prayers. He might receive prayers, but the deciding factor for him to make this kind of move on statement is because he has been threatened. Now, when you've been threatened, what can threaten you? What can threaten you? When you've been compromised. And this is the kind of politics that Peter Obi and Dirty Baba Ahmed are trying to tell us to move away from. If we are compromised in any way, if you can be found wanting in today in any shape or form, I bet you this man is a criminal. He's got videos of Dino. If Dino has done anything wrong, they've got the video. They've got the receipts and they are using it to hang him. But you see, his love for Nigeria or his love for Kogites is not that strong. And that is why he's afraid. Because he should know by now that everybody have his back. In fact, at one point, LPs were singing his praises, some LP obedience. Because they say his grit, the kind of fight that he has, we need that kind of fight. But it easily loses steam. The reason why is because there is no integrity. He has been greatly compromised from all the times that he has been in power. He has said yes to the wrong things when he was supposed to say no. And that is why we are where we are today. And I also condemn Obasanjo, who we are now calling to come and beg what? Even the Atiku, we are where we are today because they allowed it. For their political gain, they made deals with this man. They used what they had against him to score cheap political leverages. And now, when it matters most, he's got the soul of the nation. He's taking everybody out and putting APC. Everybody he's taking out, even in my own state, that we abhor anything APC. In fact, bring the devil, we would rather the devil than the APC. He's taking people that have been given the mandate and replacing them. Can you imagine the former governor that is now a minister? They are giving him back his senatorial seat that he lost woefully. Even in his polling unit, he lost. And you are telling me Nigerians, giving up is not an option. We need to do all we have to do. Merge if we must. But merge, let us not compromise Peter Obi of that Baba Ahmed, they are the two that will be spearheading the merger. Because we do not trust it. When Atiku was in power, he should have dealt with this man. Obasanjo should have dealt with this man. They didn't. For cheap political leverage, they allowed him. Now he's come to be the devil to haunt them. The devil that did not squash yesterday has come to torment them. Not just them, all of us now. Because they love themselves more than they love Nigeria and Nigerians. They knew all this. They knew all this. And even the Babachir Lawal that is calling Tinubu his friend. You know this. Well, I can give you some leeway because you spoke during the campaign season. Strongly, you came out, and I applaud you for that. And that is the only redeeming factor here. You spoke. And I want to believe you are not in a position to do anything when the time was right for him to be taken down. Nigerians, we cannot sit down. My hope cannot go. No. If my hope goes, that means what? Everything. Sorry. Excuse me. Oga Elvis, let me take a break for now. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you very much, Madam Busy Brains. May God bless you. Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. Thank you. Amazing Grace USA, thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chat and your message. Said, may the Lord Almighty continue to protect, guide, and bless you and your family. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and any tongue that rises against you in judgment shall be condemned. More grace and more wisdom. A big amen to that. Amen, amen, amen. And I wish you the same. Thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate you. I appreciate your prayers, your support. I appreciate every one of you that is supporting us on this platform. May God bless you all. I have a video that I need to play right now from Ned Media. But before that, I want, let me pick one person from the panel quickly. Then I'll play this video before we can move on. Mr. Odua, thank you very much, sir, for joining us. I appreciate you. Good evening to you, sir. Please, I would like you to talk to us before we play this video. Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
We can hear you.
Can we hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Najawash. Good evening, all the panelists. Good evening, Nigerians. Well, me, I don't watch much of this video, but for what I'm seeing, Baba Lawal criticizing and those that sue Tinubu. I don't know the court those ones sue Tinubu to. If it is Ghana court or the Niger court, because the same court we have in Nigeria who are under the Tinubu government, I don't see how they are going to judge their masters, because they sue for APC and APC as ANEC distance. And we don't even know if it is the ANEC chairman is the APC they are talking about, or if it is the one that went to Imo State or Kogi State and is in Bayelsa State that they are talking about. So when they bring something like this, person like me, I laugh over these things because they are just joke. Something like this are jokers. Because the court who affirm criminality, who agree that it's good for people to forge a certificate to become a governor, president, and whatever, we now still come and judge the same person and said what you do. No, it is all them. So they will sue the entire judge and all and say that they are all APC. Because this is what I'm seeing in these things. Because the judge are APC, the ANEC are APC, whatever we have, even the legislators who came to Labour Party and others, they are all APC. Because that is why they are all facing one way. So that is for me. But what I will always just say is, I love what our brother from the north, Dr. Aruna, said. Nigerians, we should not look to ethnicity. We should not look to religions, or we should not look to business partner, friends. Because for me, I wish we would do what Rawlings did in Ghana to make Ghana a better place for Ghanaians to live before they spoil it again with their hands. And that is only my visions and missions. And that is why I always tell anybody that now when people complain to me, Nigeria, I said they should enjoy their Tinubu government they require for. If they know they did not ask for Tinubu, they should all join us and fight this fight together so that Nigeria can be a better place for all of us to live. Because people think that we need to go away from the country. The country you are going to, people, it is people that build that place. It is not animal. If those one did not fight for it, I'm saying it here, Italy, the reason they have red in their flag was because of the fact they fought for their land to be okay for them. The Russians, the France, and others, they did the same thing. That is why their land is okay for them. For we Nigerians, if we want Nigeria to be a better place for us, we need to rise up against all the leaders, as many who have ever been the positions or who are staying the position now. We need to begin to shake them. Because that is why I always use our Baba Fela. He have told us that we want a better life, but we are afraid to stand for the better life. So because that is only a solution I know, that when everybody, Omoyele said it, people also who will have benefited started criticizing Omoyele. Today, they are all benefiting their whatever they sow, because according to the Bible, say what a man sow, that is for his reap. So, and I support everyone who call for come out in the street. If it comes to physical fight, let's fight it. If it comes to spiritual fight, let's fight it. So when those criminals are fighting, we tie our hand back, then we cut off our head. So let us fight back. So that if you slap me, I slap you, God, not the verse. That is the only thing I know. And that is only my support. So when people are saying 2027 or not that, me, I'm not after that. I'm after, let's fight the law now. Let us begin to make law for the country. And that is why I urge for cooperation, whether it's APC, Labour Party, Afghan, whatever party you are. Let us come out and force the legislators to make a law for Nigerians. Because what we have now is not law for Nigerians. It's law for the thieves, support of the thieves, and Georgia the thief. So that is only the law we have now. So let us make law that will be good for Nigerians. So I will urge to see everyone in the streets. So if they are hungry, if they really know that they need better life, let them pack to the street. When SARS happened, they surprised the way food we are coming out, water we are coming out, drink we are coming out, whatever they need we are coming out. So if they want a better life, they should still do like that. And whatever they will use to survive it, it will not be a problem. Thank and God bless everyone. That is what I have to say to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Oduwa. May God bless you. Thank you, sir. All right.
Elvis, sorry, before you continue.
Yeah.
Tony Africa, I just saw a statement that he made. When I was making my my submission, he said, "Oh, lest I forget that you are a northerner, quota federal character child." Let me tell you something, Mr. Tony. You are a very, very divisive human being. Mr. Tony, Nigeria, if we want to separate, we can only do it if we come together, kick this evil, and then we move on. Don't be using this division that they are talking about. The people that the Babachir that has spoken, the Dati Baba Ahmed, there are good people there. Quota system I boot. What did I benefit out of the quota system? What have I benefited from it? I'm from Plateau State. We have our own struggles. We have my land is being taken over. What do you know about that? You're myopic, small-minded mind. You refuse to be educated and open up your mind to horizon. Very small-minded. It tells me, how did you get to the UK? You flew. You came through the boat. Very small-minded human being. You let suffer. We are trying to look for how to make Nigeria better, so that if we are to separate, we can separate amicably and well. You are here throwing darts, being divisive. an APC like you. You have an APC soul. The way you make comments, the way you make your protestation, you have the soul of APC. Sorry, I just have to say it, because he comes and be saying some random one-liners whenever people are talking.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Busy Brace. I didn't see that. I just saw it right now. Mr. Tony, I've told you several times, when people speaking here, you shouldn't attack them. I've said these things so many times. And I believe many can bear my witness that I've complained over this so many times. I've been so patient with your kind of character you've possessed on this platform, both here on the platform, on the group, so many times. I'll leave it like that. I can see Mr. Kenny, you finally joined us. Your device is working now after how many days? How are you doing today? Good evening to you, sir.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Naija Watch. Good evening. Finally, I said today, I'm not gonna go work. I say I must do this program today at the battle. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this program. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone speaking. May God richly bless every one of you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I've listened to you since how many days? I was not able to join because of sometimes I'll be walking, just fix my earpiece, be listening, but I cannot join because no time for me to do that.
Okay.
I really appreciate
do you want to give your submission now, or
yeah. I want to.
Okay.
You said, should I put on a video or what?
No. I wanted to play a video first. You want me to play a video first before your submission, or
okay? No problem. Anyone, sir. You'll be the one to tell me what to do.
Okay.
Now.
All right. Let me come back to you. I muted you earlier on. Don't unmute yourself, even though you don't unmute, you're still hearing us. So we normally mute ourselves here. Okay. Only unmute yourself whenever you want to talk. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Please press on the like button. Can see Madam Nena on the comment section. Divine Cross, I can see you as well in the comment section. Delaja, Ogumbi, God bless every one of you. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to every one of you. Jude, I can see you as well. Tony Amaduke, and many others. Please, let's quickly listen to another video here, because they're just coming out now. Is another surprising video that might shock many of you. So, but let's see this quickly.
Now have to make big adjustments in spending so that we can prioritize those areas that are most productive and stay the course until our economy becomes productive and profitable again. In making those painful adjustments, I myself have to lead by example. This is why, effective immediately, all of my international trips between now and the end of the fiscal year, beginning with my trip to COP28 at the end of this month, are canceled. By extension, I'm putting a freeze on all public-funded international trips for all public officers at all levels.
If the Malawian president Lazarus Chakwera can reduce the government expenditure, why can't Nigeria do this? Why can't Nigeria reduce the cost of governance in our country? Why is the sleaze too huge? Why is corruption too deep in Nigerian system? Do you know that Tinubu has budgeted about $900,000 for his trip next year in January to Davos, Switzerland? Nearly 1 billion naira, that's depending on the exchange rate you want to use. But it's still a very huge amount just to travel for 6 days in a foreign country. Are Nigerians going to get their money's worth after they travel? The answer is no. You don't go after foreign investors, they come after you. If you have all the basics to support foreign investment, they will definitely come because they are the ones into the business. They can see a hot market when they see one. You don't need to use propaganda to convince them. They have many institutions that they will seek advice from before coming to your country. Like this institution in Netherlands that recently released a report saying that rule of law in Nigeria is gone. So these are the indices. These are what foreign investors look for. You don't need to convince them. They will see it and start making calls and start looking for contacts and start flooding Nigerian embassies abroad. Anyway, this has been overflogged in many of our videos. Now, like father, like son, everyone knows that Tinubu installed Sanwolu as the governor of Lagos State. In fact, since he left office, he has been deciding who becomes governor in Lagos State. So Sanwolu, being a godson, must learn from the godfather himself. The same way you see outrageous budgets at the federal level, you see presidential yachts, you see wasteful expenditure running into billions of naira. It is exactly the same way you see billions wasted in Lagos State. The recent release of the quarterly budget of the Lagos State government shows exactly the same pattern. It's not surprising though, because that was why they fought hard. They did anything, the unthinkable, in order to win the Lagos governorship election. We keep saying it, anyone that rigs election is not going there to serve the public. He's going to serve himself. That's why you see budgets like 2 billion naira to purchase rechargeable fans, a fridge, and other small items. No matter how they want to turn this and twist it, they can never justify the budget of 2 billion naira for rechargeable fans, even if they want to install an entire array of solar panels to recharge the fans. How can they justify 2 billion naira? Now to the next outrageous bill. They budgeted 850 million naira for petrol and diesel for the state fire service. How many vehicles do they have in the Lagos State Fire Service? They can't possibly be spending more than 1 million naira per day on diesel alone. It's not possible. That would mean 350 million naira in a year. That's including weekends. So even if the budget is for 2 years, you still have 500 million naira remaining in the budget. What is it for? You can understand what is going on here. Even the company that was awarded this contract is a dormant company according to CAC, and they are not into petroleum products. So what is going on here? It's not just the sleaze and corruption, but the contempt.
Okay, my people, I guess so now, yes, say Sanwolu, the governor of Lagos State, want to use 2 billion naira to recharge fan. The fans were they inside the government house. They say, like I said, the battery don't get problem. They want to use until recharge. God. Kai. Now wow. Nigeria matter, they give headache, man. The funny part of it is that we don't have nobody to cry to. You see, we just talk, they are listening to us, but nothing will happen. You know why? Because nobody is going to enforce it. Nobody is going to do anything about it. Nobody you're going to complain Sanwolu to. Nobody you're going to complain Tinubu to. Nobody you're going to complain anybody to. Nobody you're going to complain Obaseki to. It's just like that. So we complained within ourselves. After that, we just go and sleep. That is the most painful part of it. That is the most painful part of it. That we talk, the talking is affecting them, but we are not going to get results. All right? We are not going to get results. That's the realistic fact. Because nobody will listen and say, okay, Nigerians are talking everywhere. Okay, let's do this. No. Nobody is going to speak for us. Not our elders, not our religious leaders, not our traditional rulers. Nobody. It's very, very sad. Very, 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 very sad. This is not a joke. Tinubu budgeted about $1 million for a trip in January. Right? For 6 days. 6 days trip. 900K. That's about $1 million. 900K for a 6 days trip. According to them, is going to seek for investors to come invest in Nigeria. Why Sanwolu to spend 2 billion naira for rechargeable fans? Fan, not be a helicopter fan. Fan where they breeze body. We're in big trouble in Nigeria. We are still sleeping. Let's continue to sleep. Like I said before, I'm doing my part. And this is the best I can do. I'm sorry. If anybody is expecting something else than this from me, you might probably expect forever. I can't do anything more than this. I know what some of you have in mind. I can't do anything more than this. If you know you have any other thing to do, go do it yourself. Discuss it yourself. You don't need to include me. What I know I can discuss boldly is what I'm doing here every day. But what I'm seeing right now is that we all are still sleeping. Let's continue to sleep. We're in big trouble. We are in big trouble. We're in big trouble in Nigeria. Tinubu will do us so we go try make we cry, we'll not go feel cry. If you feel cry, you not go see tears for your eye. Yes. 6 months in office. Hey God. 6 months in office. Una go hear, hey, una go hear I
Mr.
believe you guys
Elvis.
beginning now to have value for Mr.
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Good evening to you, sir. If APC no buy Nigerians, Nigerians will buy APC. One must
I'm
be
not sure
there.
Nigeria can buy a PC. I'm not sure. With what I'm seeing, I told you guys that I joined a live broadcast, a live stream. That was last week. I announced it. I talked about it here. I was live here, and I joined another live again on Instagram, where I was trying to educate some people there with the pains and suffering, excruciating one for that is going on right now in Nigeria. What do we do to help ourselves? They were actually attacking me. Some of our supporters were there. Rahim Ibrahim was there with me. They were attacking me, telling me, yes, what do you want? And all that, blah, blah, blah. They told me for us to talk about Nigeria, we should be talking about Congo. Because the situation of Congo is worse than Nigeria. I was like, are you kidding me? They say, yes. So the problem we have is that most of Nigerians, their mindset is gone. It's gone right now. What is affecting you? I don't know. You know, if you guys are not seeing it in my own perspective. Okay, because if you look at what is going on right now, you can see that we in diaspora are showing more concerns, more emotions, how Nigeria can be better than the people in Nigeria. Many people have backed them up that, oh, if they come out, they go kill them, right? But at least if you don't still come out, let's hear from you. Let's know what you are feeling. That's why I joined that live stream. Nobody was talking. So if they still talk, they'll still kill them for inside that live video, right? A live Instagram live that you can easily just speak. We're in big trouble in Nigeria, man. We're in big trouble. We will continue to hear all these figures. Tinubu take this, the minister take this, governor take this, the other one take this. Just imagine the same APC that ruled for 8 years, let's say 8 years and 6 months now, they are still ruling. APC is blaming APC for the bankruptcy of Nigeria. I don't understand that. Do they have two factions? They are blaming APC. APC is blaming APC. Tinubu administration is blaming Buhari's administration for looting Nigeria to bankruptcy. That's according to them. And as we speak, Buhari is not in prison. Nobody from Buhari's administration or cabinet that is in prison as we speak, apart from Emefiele, because of personal hate or personal grudges between them. Not because the reason why Emefiele is suffering right now is because of the Naira hold during the time of the campaign. So Tinubu believed that he was actually doing that to suffocate him. Now he got to power. The first person he is suffocating right now is Emefiele. Not because Tinubu is not treating Emefiele today the way he's doing because of you and I. It's because of him. Because if Tinubu really wants to do things because of you and I, Buhari should be in jail. Malami should be in jail. Many of the people who was in Buhari's administration should be in jail. Fortunately, none. I need to stop here because I need some water. Thank you very much. Let me call on Mr. Kenny. Please talk to us. Thank you very much. You have 8 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I really appreciate you, Mr. Ninja Watch, Mr. Kevin. I mean, Mr. Elvis. Really appreciate you and appreciate your effort and appreciate everyone listening. So may God bless you all. So there's something I want to say about. I listened to your program. I think on the 17th, yesterday. Black Panther said something which I really concur with. That a lot of people normally talk about protest. Everybody have to come out and protest. Without the North have to start the protest first, because with the South we have been doing it. The North we say, oh, it's not my business, and only the South cannot handle everything, cannot change things without the North not get involved. The North have to get involved. The North have to start it. Then before we the Southwest, Southeast, before we can follow. That is number one. Then two, when a lot of people talk about 2027 general election, I don't think there is election 2027. There is none. Because one, APC have already captured INEC. APC have already captured the judiciary. APC have already captured the force, the police force, the military. APC have captured everything. Now, for we to have 2027, for we to be able to vote in 2027 general election, first of all, we have to take the protest to National Assembly, the Senate and National Assembly. We have to take the protest there. They have to change the law. There have to be a constitutional review about who we appoint, the INEC. That is the number one. The presidency don't supposed to appoint INEC chairman. He don't supposed to appoint. It just be like Mr. Elvis now. They'll say, okay, they will give you $1 million. May you fight between Mike Tyson and me. And for your mind, so once you give me one blow, I'll throw by that. Now me you go fetch it because so you fit deal with me. Now so it just still be for presidency. Like president, if you want to appoint, he will appoint somebody he can control. That power not supposed to be on the president, that he will be the one to appoint INEC chairman. Without that, we can't get it. Sorry, we cannot. Even you merge the whole Africa together, as far that the INEC chairman is on Tinubu's side, it will not work. Never. It will not work. It won't work. Never. Even you vote, everybody vote for Peter Obi. At midnight, they will just prepare the result, announce it. They will just announce the result. What are we going to do? They will still go to court. They will still tell you that, okay, go to court. Nothing you can do. The things that we have to, that protest don't have to be about Tinubu. The protests have to be about National Assembly. Because National Assembly now, if you wait for the assembly, they call change them. They're not going to change because see their head now. All their head don't big like this made the chop money. Their head don't big like grass cutter made the cassava farm. Made the chop money. So they don't care about us. They only cares about themselves. So the fact there have to be a drastic change in that constitution, which is very, very important. And that is the key for our democracy. INEC. The INEC have to account to Nigeria, not the president. The INEC have to give account to Nigerians. How the election went, how is everything. The INEC chairman have to give account to Nigerians. Right now, the INEC chairman is not giving account to Nigerians. That is why he's not afraid. He can do anything and get away with it because he normally gave account to Tinubu, the drug lord. That is it. Then other one is that some of us in diaspora, I don't really know what is wrong with us right here in diaspora. You will still see some people in diaspora still be supporting Tinubu. There was one of my close friends, we worked together. He told me that Tinubu will do something, that he just entered, that Tinubu is better than Obi. I said, Mr. Ma, do you really know what you are talking about? Do you really know what you are talking about? That Tinubu is better than Obi, that Obi is a criminal, even though Obi get there with you cannot do anything. I said, what are you saying? You don't have to talk like that. Because you are here, you don't know how things are in Nigeria. Do you think you are going to spend the rest of your life in Germany? Or do you think you are going to you'll be at the age of 60 years, you will still be doing fabrical work, be doing company work? And do you think that is that kind of life you want to live? That you'll be in another man's land, the age of 60, 70, you'll be in another man's land. If you don't have in Nigeria a functioning country that you want to fall back to, where are you going to? If we don't have a country that we can fall back to, that we can have that respect, that you can say anywhere that I'm in Nigeria, where are you going to? Do you know how old you are now? I asked him that, okay, now you are 40. Eh? Then Tinubu will rule for another 8 years. Then you will be 48 years. Then how many years do you think, how many years left for you to be 60? The guy was looking at me. I said, so don't talk like that. I have to tell you that things that's going on in Nigeria is very bad. And we are here. I'm not here. I'm not here that I'm in Germany. Then I'm happy that I jackba, I don't want to come out for Nigeria. Not because I said Nigeria is my home. It's my place. I'm here in Germany. Even though my children are married tomorrow, I give birth tomorrow in Germany. They have German passports. They are not German. They are not German. I will see some people, I saw some people that say, oh, my children, they are German, so they don't have anything to do in Nigeria. Even though they are in Germany, they will still treat them like a refugee. Even though they have a German passport, they will still treat them like third, fifth class citizen. So before you talk, say something. When you have a good home, you will have your respect. Respect will be on you that yes, where I came from is okay. Like I remember when they asked me that why do I left Nigeria? I said the reason I left Nigeria because of I want to leave. They said, are you sure that you will go back to Nigeria? I told her yes, I'm not going to stay in Germany. That's what I told them. I said that Germany, I'm not going to stay in Germany. I will go back to my country. Nigeria is my country. I'm not afraid to go back to my country. No, and what I don't really know. We don't have like we here in diaspora. We don't really have the power, to say, oh, we want to make protests in Nigeria. The only power we have is for we to talk and energize people in Nigeria, give them that courage that they don't have to relent. I found out that there are a lot of people in Nigeria. They don't have that. It's like they don't even know if president is there. They don't be doing their things. They don't care. I spoke to somebody today. He said that what the person go do now? The manager they go now. The manager now so that the chief now that they do our things they go. No, I say this will not be managed matter. You know, this is not a matter of manage. How long are you going to manage your life? How long? How long are you going to manage your life? You will be the one to provide electricity for yourself, buy fuel. You'll be the one you buy fuel, get solar. If you don't have money for solar, you buy a small generator. You know, you provide water for yourself. If you have money, you provide security for. So if you still have money, your maybe the road you build your house, the road is not good. You provide maybe okay, bring trailer of sand to sand fill the road because of pothole. I say you do everything yourself, and at the end, the government will still tax you. So what is the benefit? What are you benefiting right now? What are you benefiting? Since I was born, I have never seen any benefit from government, Nigeria government, that yes, this is what I've benefited from government in Nigeria. Never. Never. But at the end, they will still come with tax. You will still pay tax of your little business, but they cannot provide that enabling environment for you to thrive as a businessman. Never. They can never do that. Now he's running around the country, traveling here and there, looking for who will invest in Nigeria. Tell me, how can investor invest in Nigeria where there is no light, no good road, insecurity? The president is a drug lord, criminal, identity theft.
Sorry,
Tell me
sir.
who
Can
will.
I just sorry, Mr. Kennedy, can I just interject?
Okay.
The question is, what makes us think what is the evidence that he's out there looking for job? Are you sure he's out there looking for businesses or looking for investments for
Yeah,
Nigeria? I doubt it.
that is what a TVC now. They are always
They're
the
liars. They are bloody
headline.
liars.
That
What
is
he's
why
doing, he's
I
looking for
would
new
go to
markets.
each time. That
He's
is
looking for new market to sell his white
it's like
spice.
that. It's like that. Now nobody can question him. You say
Even
that he's looking for
even the
investor.
e-
You
even
know,
the vice president of Tinubu,
Kashin
said
Shettima.
yes, Shetima, that's what he said today, posted by Ruben Abati, said we do not have job for graduates. The
It's even on
VP,
Arise. They showed it
yes,
on Arise.
yeah, VP Chetima tells university graduate at convocation, we don't have job for you, face to face. We do not have job.
It's like that. It's like that.
So
What do you expect from this drug lord regime?
we are
Nothing.
in big trouble in Nigeria. We are
Nothing.
in
We are
big
in big
trouble.
trouble. Big trouble. Nothing. 4 years. No, even 2 years time. Nothing next year. Only God
So
know. Make everybody they go Nigeria now. Make they're not going to look person neck and stalk you.
No, but like this is not the best
Because
time to go to Nigeria as well. It's not the best time. If you live abroad,
never.
don't go to Nigeria this time, except it's extremely important. That's fine.
Everything in
Uh,
Nigeria now, really, no, everything in Nigeria now is upside down. It's upside down. It's looking for here and there. It's looking for investor. That is
people
why
always vote APC now. At least that they are happy now, Nabi. Anyway,
I know they listen to. Hello.
Mr. Kenny, round up in 1 minute, please. So we'll move on to the
Okay.
next. Yeah.
Okay. So it's looking for investor now. So the thing is that investor cannot come to Nigeria if there is enabling environment. I wish Peter Obi win that election. A lot of people in diaspora, that
No,
they have the
Peter
intention
Obi
to go
won the
to
election. They
Nigeria.
rigged the election. He won the election. They rigged the election.
Yeah, I wish maybe they give him that president, they give him the mandate. A lot of people in diaspora will be the biggest investor in Nigeria today. There are a lot of people that are eager to go to Nigeria to invest, but there is no enabling environment, nothing, because the country now is just like tiger cage. Everybody is you are scared of everyone. So I know that God, one day, God will do it, but that law have to be changed before we have to talk about 2027 or talk about merger. We don't even need merger. If that law is changed, that yes, we the citizens have to choose who will be the INEC chairman. The INEC chairman have to account to us before we can talk about 2027. We don't need merger. The obedience is more than PDP. It's more than APC.
All right.
So that is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny. Appreciate you. At least you find your way to the panel. So henceforth, you can always join the panel whenever you like.
Sure.
You know, because it's a platform where everybody is learning from each other's.
Yeah.
You know, so your submissions go far. A lot of people are listening to you. Senators, governors, barristers, senior advocate of Nigeria's, they are all listening to your voice here. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you right there, guys. Press on the like button. Before I come to my brother, give us a mandate, I'd like to pick some calls. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in now, because Law of God is my strength is going to be the first person that we're going to talk to. And please target when she finishes. You can call in. I want to take 5 calls, only if they come in on time. If not, then we'll just move on back to the panel again. Good evening to you, Madam. Law of God is my strength.
Hold on, please. Hold on. Oh, come on, stop. Thank you. Yeah,
okay. Thank you, ma'am. Please talk to us.
I was even doing some other things. Sorry, please, but I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone on the comment section. And Madam Busy Brain, I was thinking about you, and you are here today. That means you must be a very great woman. You must have a very good heart. I was just thinking about you today, and you are here today. Wonderful. Welcome.
God bless you, Madam Origin. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I was thinking about
that Law of God is my strength.
Oh, love of God. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank
you. Yeah, I just want to, for all what you have said today, and what Madam Busy Brain said, and every other people that they've said. Nigeria, I don't know, it's a long story, and I just want to beg our darling brother, Tony, please. There are some words you said that you are not supposed to say. Please just change them. Change them. We are all Nigerians. We love ourselves. If not for the government that try to separate us, Nigeria, we love everywhere we go. We love ourselves. No matter what, we always hold ourselves tight and we fight for each other. Please let us love ourselves, and God will be with you. Now, I want to say that. Nigeria, God will help us. First and foremost, I think let us look at the Constitution of Nigeria. Let us look at it. I think that is what is causing our problem. Mr. Tony Nade, that lawyer, is a constitutional lawyer. And it seems that there's nothing we can do that can make Nigeria, for us as citizens of Nigeria, to enjoy that country. We will not enjoy it because the way they wrote that constitution is not done for the citizen. It's done for the government of the day. They have the right. That is why you see that they can buy people just to get in, because there's no limit. There's no constitution that is banding them how to take care of the citizen. My younger brother was telling me that he wants to buy solar and one other new thing that they say they charge the battery. He just told me now, it says about 750 that you have to buy to get light in your house.
Inverter.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you very much. He just told me now, and I say, so must you do all these things? He said, yes. Otherwise, nobody will, because he was trying to on his generator, and I was talking to him. There was a lot of noise. And I said, what is this? So I said, I'm trying to on the generator. We are in darkness. You see, until we come this generator, I think we should, maybe, I'm just looking at it, maybe we should change our educational thing that will come and do to add this constitution to it. We should talk about how our constitution can be changed. And how do we go about it? We should now focus to the legislative. We should now focus to those who have been called to change laws. Maybe Nigeria will not come and enjoy our country. This constitution there, even if we shout it tomorrow, it will not work. Maybe they make it in a way that our Igbo man will not be a president. But maybe when it's changed, things can work. And for me, I'm looking at it that we should seriously look at the constitution and stand and bring ourselves together, form one great alliance and stand and fight, or not to fight. Go to the House of Legislature with our letters and ask that we need a referendum for us to sit down and discuss our country. It is our country. It doesn't belong for one special people. It's for all of us. We're in the north, in the south, in the west, in the east. It belongs to us. But some people have taken it from us. And the ones who are not even in the office now, they rule the country, they lead the country, and they are still getting money from even the ruling government. It's as if they are there to read from us till they all return back to wherever they come from. So we need to come together, organize maybe a forum or something, and say, okay, let us meet in social place, whether anywhere as in diaspora. Let us join ourselves together. We can meet anywhere in America, anywhere, London, UK, and we form this alliance and say, now we have to go and see how we are going to change the constitution of Nigeria so that it can be better for us. No matter how we shout from night to tomorrow, the constitution is not helping. There's nothing there that is telling you that they will send you to school. There's nothing in the constitution that is telling us that there's a place that the people of the country, citizens, we have to hold the government to do something. No, it is not there. It is written there that the government has the right to refuse. They don't have the right to tell you that they can do anything for you. So we should look at talking about the constitution, going everywhere. Maybe on what's the name of this place? S. We go there and we talk and we see how we can come together and start to pursue how to change the constitution of Nigeria. God will be with every one of us. Thank you, my darling brother. God bless you.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you too. Thank you. All right, let's take another call quickly. Mr. Kaleshi, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead. We can't hear you, sir. Turn your device off, please.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said I should hold on.
No. I said go ahead. Talk to us, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mr. Elvis, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, God will strengthen you more because what you are doing is not easy, you know. Yeah, so I've been listening to your program since you started. I heard what Mr. Tony Nadi was saying. You know, our problem is bringing your brother down, and that is not right. It's not the right way to go, because everything Mr. Tony Nadi was saying was what Nnamdi Kanu said even before Nin started. So the thing is, we have to understand that Nigeria is not workable. It's not possible for Nigeria to work. The only good thing we have to do is to fight for disintegration, number one. Number two, if they cannot come, to the table, let every region discuss. If we want to be one nation, we will discuss the terms and be one nation. Aside that, there is an agenda going on in the whole world. I live in the US. I see what is going on because America believes they are a free country. People can do whatever they want to do as long as they don't break the law. But it's a burden to the United States right now. I live in the US. We're having a big problem here in the United States. We have Arab Americans. You understand me, bro? So with the things they are doing right now, American government is confused because it is their right based on the Constitution. Okay? So Islam is, I don't hate nobody. Believe me, bro. I grew up in artisan quarters in Enugu. The Muslims and the Fulani people we grew up with, they are so friendly, family-like. But right now, there is an agenda. That's the point. It's the agenda. It's not the people. It's the agenda, Islamic agenda, right? So I want our people to understand it. But our people don't want to understand it. You know, people who are back home, who are Muslims and Christians, they think it's just a fight between regions and all that. No, it's not. It's an agenda. I heard the other day that Saudi want to invest in Nigeria. It is not just because they love you. No, it's not. It's not because they love you. They want to start afresh where slavery started from, because we don't want to grow. We don't want to change our mindset. Sorry. So what I'm saying is we have to come back together again on a round table, discuss this. If we want to be one nation, despite your religion affiliation, ethnic affiliations, be a people. I don't know why somebody will fight to convert to Islam or Christian. Fuck that bullshit. I don't have to be a Christian or Muslim to worship my God. It's not for me. I can worship my God in my room. I don't have to be a Christian or Muslim. This is the problem, So I don't have much to say anyway, I just want our people to understand that humanity is the key. If we fail that, whatever we are doing, fighting constitution and all that, is bullshit.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So I greet everybody. I come with peace. Okay. So first of all, about the election. So I saw the video you posted today where they said that people have to know the people before they can be able to be the governor. And then if you yourself that we already identified as the one that actually know the people, that have the feeling of the people, if you're not going to participate, then let us go and look for Fabomo Edoleyi, because that guy now know the whole Edo state. You know what I'm saying? He's the only guy. If not you, or guy Elvis Edigi only, if not be you, let them go look for Fabomo, because Fabomo knows all the Edo villages, all the Esa villages. Again, they go everywhere. He's well respected and he loves the cultures. He do sleep there, spend weeks and everywhere. I know Fabomo very well. I used to accompany him as a little kid to everywhere, even across the whole, all this of your local government, to all this Esa, all those places. I even carry us go there, Uromi everywhere, even villages in Agbo everywhere. So now the guy went maybe not go look for otherwise no election, because there is no constitution. That woman just said, not like constitution in place. You know what I'm saying? And then the country cannot be one also, because we are not one people. Although we just try to force oil and water together, we can be good friends, So I did not attack that woman, but it's just that because she, I was angry because she said that she's not in abroad because she must have to leave. That she's just, Then I said, okay, after all, you're a privileged guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, because we know that most of our people died in the desert. Try to cross.
Hold on.
And we all know the status that we used to came into this Europe. So if anybody is coming to the international platform like yours, which is one of the most popular platform right now, if not is the most popular platform, because you are allowed, various views to take place here. You are the best right now. So if anybody can come to this platform and say that he or she is not abroad because of, for necessity purpose, that is a pure lie. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that it was because of the privilege. So meanwhile, I'm not here to fight anybody. We can divide the country peacefully and live together as a neighboring African country, which is nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way out. And then meanwhile, it is not about religion. It is about region, north versus south. Because Yoruba Muslims, they marry Christians. 100% of all Yorubas, of Auchi people in Edo State, in Benin City, in Uruwa, they all marry Christians.
Thank you.
But the Northerners don't marry the Christians. And the Saudi Arabia have not to invest in Nigeria to
Thank you.
terrorism. And then I even attacked Tinubu this evening at a Madame Dupe show, Dupsy, before I come here, live show.
Thank you.
I said that Tinubu, I was going to smoke Tinubu out of the rabbit hole.
All right.
So I don't know what the argument should be calling me an APC member.
Thank you.
To apologize.
I still maintain.
Tony, if you continue to focus on this woman, you'll be blocked.
Let me
let you know. No, Tony, hold on. If you continue to attack anybody's opinion on this platform, henceforth, Tony, you'll be blocked. It's the final warning.
Let me just
give your submission and leave people alone. If you continue to attack people directly or indirectly, and I don't want to hear the word, you did not mention anybody's name, today is your last warning. You will be blocked out. Finally.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I just say, Oga Elvis, I'm so sorry if I'm being.
Please call her. Hold on. Go ahead, madam.
Let me just correct something.
1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Well, it's not everybody that came to Europe.
Hola, hold on now. Hold on.
It's not everybody that came to Europe that came. When I came, Nigeria was not in this situation. And I came not because I was looking for greener pastures. I left greener pastures at home. And not because I was beneficiary of quota system. You need to understand the quota system was benefiting a certain people, not people from my own area. The people that, the family I come from, they know. Anyway, let me not even go there.
It's okay.
Okay, Elvis, you did not come to UK because you came for greener pastures. So that is a stupid statement that he made. That I have a flavor, a passion, a love for my country, irrespective of my pedigree, does not make me any less a Nigerian or more of a Nigerian. It gives me every right to fight for a better Nigeria. I don't have to come from the bottom to have that passion to fight for Nigeria.
I agree with you 100% on that. Exactly. Thank you very much, Mr. Innocent, for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Thank you for everything that you've been doing. You know, God will bless you for this. I know it's not easy for you to be holding this, and then I know Nigerians, we have different diverse opinion, and all this diverse opinion has never been channeled to one agreeing opinion. This is the problem with Nigeria. If I have to suggest, if I may have to suggest, my suggestion would be, that in Nigeria now, if we can have, where we can only say, a vote, a yes or no, to say, do we need this person as a president, or do we need this, party as a ruling party, or what? Just vote yes or no. Because if we begin to break up like, parties, this party, that party, we cannot go anywhere. That's why we are not going anywhere. If it's possible, where we can have to say, okay, 2 people, 3 men, 3 people are coming out, just vote yes or no. So whoever has the majority of yes vote will be the person that will be elected. If we can do that, if it's possible, because if we begin to say, vote this party, vote that party, no, it's been going like that, it will continue to be like that. I've been thinking of way we can do these things. If there are parties, just vote, yes or no? Who do you want? There are 3 people. We need a yes vote, a no vote. That's it. Whoever has the majority of the vote will be the president. If we go by party, no, we're not going to solve this problem. This is my kind of suggestion. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody, if it makes sense that somewhere we can begin to look at that. But these party things will never ever work. And this, tribalism and all that will never work. If it is a Yoruba man, an Igbo man, and a Hausa man, and majority of the yes vote goes to an Hausa man, fine. If it's a Yoruba man, a majority of the yes vote goes to a Yoruba man, fine. An Igbo man, majority of the yes vote goes to him, fine. I think this will settle all this, shenanigan of this party, that party, that, and all these people are broken up in multiple parties. Just have three individuals, 3 good people that are coming up. Just get the 3 of them. We need a yes vote or no vote, and that's it. I don't know if it will make sense in Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
This is my suggestion, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for what you have been doing. I know it's difficult to handle us.
Thank you.
To handle us Nigerians, the way we think and what we do.
All right.
But
Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much, sir. May God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Mr. Godspower, thanks for calling in, sir. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Evans, and good evening to every Niger Watch family and everywhere meeting Nigeria and up and down. I greet you, especially I greet my diaspora and all the panelists. Mr. Evans, I want to say God bless you immensely for everything that you've been doing to Nigeria, for opening the Nigerians' eye, for making us to be able to know what most of that we've not known. To be honest, is this our principle that makes me to fully support and say something about politics, which I know a lot of people as well, is this, Mr. Obi, that make people to be interested in politics, because for a long period of time, a lot of people have given up our Nigerian politics, but we thank God that a lot of things that most of us are not aware of, because we always, we just forget it, that it's as usual as the way they do before. But thank God for Mr. Peter Obi that comes out and make every one of us that we want betterment for Nigeria, to see how these people have become cankerworm, that have eaten Nigerians so deep that destroy, just like when a rat destroy the highest denomination of notes. I mean, like the highest denomination, like $1,000, a rat just go and destroy it. That's how these people have eaten Nigerians. So to be honest, I just want to, plead, on Nigerians. I watched the video of Mr. Goro. The man said it all. A man said it all. Because if we are waiting for like ballots or maybe ballot board or voters, it's not going to work. As in, like, the man just said everything. If any Nigerians want the betterments of this our country, we should go and rewatch Niger Watch our program where he plays that, where Mr. Aruna Goro said everything about Nigeria. I mean, because the way these people are going now, it's as if maybe our vote or maybe a register of PVC does not count. To be honest, and there's no two way about it. Today, I just saw it in the WhatsApp group whereby this governor of Benue State approved 2 billion naira to buy cow. That will be working on ground. I was like, what is this? I'm just pleading to Nigerians. Just 6 months in power, see how these people are toying all our economy. If these people stay here, I don't know what will happen to Nigeria. My heart bleeds, Mr. Ebi, my heart bleeds. And the only way is to be united. I could remember when I was little there in those days, in our secondary school and our primary school in Nigerians, Muslims used to sing Christian song, Christians used to sing Muslim song. We are together, we are united. Not until these evil satanic people bring an agenda to make one particular religion to be more preferred than the others. The only way to take our country back is for us to speak one voice, one language. By the grace of God, if we do that, we are going to take our country back from these satanic people. And let's not forget, once again, it's not going to be with violence or with voting. It has to be taking our country back. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, Godspower. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. For callers, I believe, okay, we have Mr. Adewale Jonathan. Mr. Adewale Jonathan, you can talk to us before we go back to the panel again. Hello, Mr. Adewale, are you there? Okay, I can't hear anything. Okay, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Hello, Mr. Adewale, are you there?
Hello.
We can hear you, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thanks for the opportunity. I just want to, I decided to call. Sorry, I was on the panel at first, but I had issues with my mic.
Yeah,
and if I can resolve it, I will join the panel back. But I just want to comment on the guy who talked about elections. It has to be yes or no. The election itself is a yes or no thing. It's as simple as that. So there is no point saying, okay, if you want this candidate to say yes, that's why they separate election from referendum. Election and referendum are different. So when it comes to election, when you thumbprint your vote for Labour Party, you are essentially saying yes and saying no to other parties. So that's what election
is all about. And to Mr. Tony, the guy that called earlier, this thing, I can't recall. I don't know whether I call his name right. Talking about election with one mouth and separation of the country with another mouth. You can't have it both ways. It is if you know that you want election, you are talking about election in one state, and at the same time you are agitating for separation. It doesn't add up. So of course we know that votes in Nigeria doesn't count. And you know that fully well. You are aware of that. You are conscious of that. And you are calling for election. For me, that is a classic display of lack of understanding.
That is the APC in him.
So I'll leave it at that now, Mr. Elvis. If I have the opportunity, I will come back in. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you,
sir. The APC in him shows in his submission with two mouths. He is not disruption. These are the people that come to come and scatter plans. They put
Thank you, Madam Busy. Thank you. Hello, good evening to you, sir. You are calling back
Mr.
again.
Elvis.
Talk to us.
Yeah, sorry to call back again. The reason I'm calling back is that because I think the guy that spoke last, misunderstood what I was saying. I wasn't saying, we look at these people as political parties. No, this is, like individuals. Remove politics. They can be from any political party, whatever they are. You understand? But we're not looking at this thing as Labour Party people who have to vote for whoever comes out as Labour Party. APC has to go and vote for whoever comes out as APC party. We have three individuals. They have parties, but we have three individuals: the North, East, and West. That's it. Looking something like a referendum. That's all. If we start putting parties into it, then people of this party will definitely want to vote for people of that party.
Okay.
That's it. And that's the problem we have. I just want to clear that from that. Thank you very much, my man.
Thank you, sir. All right, callers, we are done right now. Let me go back to the panel so that we can take it from here. I appreciate every one of you. Madam Rita, I can see right there. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Madam Luke is just here with us as well. Good evening to you, Madam. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much, Vitos. I can see you right there. Thank you. Every one of you that is right there with us. Please do your part by pressing on the like button. May God bless you all. Okay, let me come to give us a mandate. My brother. Good evening to you. I'd like you to talk to us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Hopefully everyone is doing okay. Good evenings from here. And depending on your location, we greet you. Depending on your location, greetings to everyone. Madam Busy Brain, welcome back. Greetings to you. Hopefully you're doing okay.
Now go there, Baba.
Yeah, Sanu Hanga Sheki. Sanu. Well, I think for me, I don't have much to say. Based on the topic that we have on the screen, Babachir Lawal, the only thing, I don't know how Nigerians want us to say it. We have said it in parables, we have said it in plain language, we have said it in our own dialects, that the only thing they can do now is to take back the country. That's Baba Ahmed has said it. I don't know what they want us to use again. Maybe I will go and learn one Edo language and maybe come and speak to them tomorrow. Maybe they will understand that one. I know everybody saw what happened in Liberia. An incumbent president lost the election to an opposition, and the heaven did not come down in Liberia. An incumbent president lost the election to an opposition. The heaven did not come down in Liberia. The election was a neck-to-neck election, but George Weah, being a democratic person, displayed what it means to be a leader and then relinquish power to the person that truly won the election. Now, and I see some, permit my language people, I see some delusional human beings saying that my president should call a drug baron and congratulate him. Like, I don't know. The last time I checked, Babachir Lawal is still saying that Peter Gregory Obi, the president of Nigeria, truly won that election. But Tinubu Amoda Songolere, the drug baron, stole the election using the machinery of INEC, like they did in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa. And like they've also now done the same thing in Plateau State, where they sacked a sitting governor and then put an APC person there. The same thing in Kano State. And Nigerians seem not to understand the consequences of all of this that is happening to them. Do you know that all of a sudden, the Supreme Court justices or judges, they have elected, installed new judges to the Supreme Court. The last time I checked, I think Supreme Court, their names used to go to the House of Assembly, right? Or maybe the Senate. And then they do one or two things and before they can probably pass them on. They just promoted about 22 of them now to judge of Supreme Court. And Nigerians, they don't even know the consequence of this. And that is where that's where it bothers me. Like I see everybody is under a spell, like there's a spell over the nation. People don't seem to understand what is happening to them. The price of food is skyrocketing. Things are happening. People are being pied in their numbers. And Nigerians just move on with life like as if nothing is happening to them. No wonder Dati Baba Ahmed, my vice president, said, if you take anything, then anything will happen to you. That was what he told Nigerians. If people can take anything, then anything will happen to them. What can you see of a man that said he said he inherited an empty treasury, and that same man is going to spend almost $1 million just to go visit a country, and this guy met an empty treasury. Hello, is this guy okay? Like, you said you met an empty treasury, right? And you're going to spend almost $1 million for a trip, but you met an empty treasury. Like, I'm trying to wrap my head around that kind of logic. And that's why we tell people that this guy is not there to do anything. He has come to steal, to kill, and to buy. He's come to steal, to buy, and to destroy. That is what he's come to do. And Nigerians just still move on with their lives like as if nothing is happening to them. Nigerians, you all need to arise and take back the country. Under this evil apparition, nothing is going to happen to the country. You cannot go and look for investors. Investors will come and find you if you have a thriving economy, if your economy is thriving. You see what the president of Malawi said? He's going to shut down all of his international travels. He's going to cut down on some expenses. But you see, the surrogate in Lagos State is going to spend $2 billion on rechargeable lamps and then some other things. This is the highest of thieving. If there's any word like that, thieving. These guys are there to steal, to buy, and to destroy. And I keep saying it. You see that Nigerians buy APC or APC buy Nigeria. What must happen? And now I'm going to Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony, with all due respect, sir, the last time I checked, I think you called into this channel and Mr. Elvis told you to watch your language. More so, the person you're talking to is a female. It could have been a different ball game if you're talking to a male. Even though it's not even advisable to speak like that to a male, but you've constantly maintained this rhetoric and it's not good for you. I wish you can stop. If you're listening to me, Mr. Tony, just hit on the button STOP and stop. You got to stop. You got to stop. Stop this nonsense. It's not going to take you anywhere. This woman is not she's not the problem of Nigeria. She's also patriotic like you are patriotic. So don't look for any means to just gaslight her or to insult her or to abuse her. That's not good of you. If you abuse me, I can understand. I'm a male, you're a male. If you abuse Mr. Dr. CM, that's understandable. But a female on this channel, please stop it. Stop it. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. Hopefully the words of Babachir Lawal, Nigerians can take it to heart and then they can act. But until Nigerians act, me and you will be here lending our voice, telling them what they need to do. If they act, God help them. If they fail to act, God help them. God bless Nigerians. God bless the Agbadus. God bless the well-meaning Nigerians. God bless my president, His Excellency, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. God bless the obedient movement. God bless our well-meaning Nigerians, both home and abroad. The country must be taken back from the hands of these wicked men. They are out there to steal, to buy, and to destroy. Nigerians, you either buy them, buy APC before APC buy you. Thank you, Mr. Harris. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Give us a mandate. God bless you. Thank you for your wonderful submission. All right, my people. We're supposed to have another topic today, but I'm not sure the time will be permissible for that anymore, because we're already like 3 hours now. This particular topic today that we brought in here occupied almost everything. But meanwhile, I would still like to carry people along to see, do we still need to have the diversion of our topic, like the part 2 of the topic we had last week over the reasons for divorces and all that across Nigerians community? You know, if we need to, please put it on the comment section. If not, we can put it in another day, because we're already over about 3 hours now.
Even though it's just 1 hour now.
Pardon?
It'll be okay. I think even though it's just 1 hour, it's okay.
That topic is a strong one. That topic is a strong.
No, Kuta panel.
Elvis, you can do part 1 today.
You know, we
next week, we'll take it to part 5 now.
You know, okay, let me look at comment section.
But I did my sisters on the panel, Sister Rita and Madam Nena.
They will come if we are having it, but I'm looking at time because we're already like 3 hours. Please, on the comment section, should we put it in another day? Please, people respond so that we can know what to do. Why I'm waiting to read comments. Let's quickly go on this quick break. After this break, then I'll come back. We'll take it from there. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, this dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go the dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Wait, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Say, Tinubu dance. We go the dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Oh yeah, Baba dance. Say, oh yeah, Baba dance. Wait, oh yeah, Baba dance. Listen, Tinubu dance. We go the dance. 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 the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. We go the 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 dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oya Baba dance. Oya Baba dance. Say Oya Baba dance. Everybody. Wait. Oya Baba dance. Listen. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Voila. Say Tinubu dance. We go the dance. 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 Tinubu dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Give me the dance. Tinubu dance. Oya Baba dance. Oya Baba dance. Say Oya Baba dance. Everybody. Wait. Oya Baba dance. Listen. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. Voila.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We are back now. Somebody actually told me the other day that Nigerians are dancing instead of them to do the right thing. They all are doing Tinubu dance here and there. That music is actually for those people that supported Tinubu. So I'm trying to entertain them by playing Tinubu dance for them. You know, it's not for me. Meanwhile, I appreciate every one of you. I was following up on the comment section. A couple of you are saying that we can put it on next time, you know, because that topic is broad, because we talk about the causes of divorce, lots of divorces that's happening across, you know, Nigerians community last week. So we proposed in talking about the part 2 today. We actually focused on women last week. We now said we're going to focus on men today, you know. But the way it looks like now, because we're already 3 hours, I think we should leave it for next week, because I can see more people choosing next week, although some people say that, yeah, we can still do it today, but let's leave it on the panel. Let's leave it next week. We all agree, right? Next week, I think that will be fine, because I didn't know that this topic, this particular, you know, this channel is for politics. So when it comes to politics like this, they'll drag and drag and drag and drag and drag, and, you know, because of the situation that we all just passed through. Yes, you know, we can do this next week then, because I have a couple of videos to play on that, and a lot of people will drag it and all that, so we might end up spending another 3 hours or 4 hours here, you know, so it might be too much to handle. Okay, my people, I appreciate every one of you. Madam Luke, thank you very much. I would have I understand that you'd have been very happy to talk about that, you know, but talk about politics today, and let's put that one next week. So maybe we might probably just on Sunday next week, we should just avoid politics in totality on Sunday next week, so that we can bring that in. Everybody can have enough time to talk about that. I think that would be nice, you know, rather than giving people 4 minutes, 5 minutes talk and I stop you and they will move on. I think that will be better. But the next
you can do again, maybe do 30 minutes of politics and then the remaining time for the stuff.
My brother, 30 minutes for politics is not the work. Once you weigh the talk, so if you don't enter inside politics, they come out for inside. Eh? They come out.
Don't come out today now.
Yeah, we can't see Black Panther come enter inside. Can't see Mr. Jonathan Kingsley. I don't enter inside. While I don't come. That's the thing. Man, the busy brain, I enter politics today. She talked for almost for 2 days. She not stop. That's the thing about politics. All right, my people. Let's.
You cannot divorce the politics from the marriages breaking down. It all affects.
Yes, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but the way me be want to scatter men today, men for not like me, because me be prepared come for them. But I don't know, so this one will take time. you know, because last week we talked about women, but my videos have a lot to do with men. So for una will be made with a warm up. We're gonna prepare for next week, because I still, in fact, it's even gonna give me more time to do more research. You know, the causes of divorces in marriages. You know, last week we talked about, in case you want to follow up on the part one, for those of you listening to us now, I can see some people were asking on the comment section, what's the topic? So I believe because we're putting in our next week, so it's better for you to go watch the part one. I will label it's right there on Nigeria Watch. We'll put it episode 1 so that you can follow up well on
I
the.
missed that.
Yes, it's on Nigeria Watch there. So just check it last Sunday. You know we have dates, so it's easy for you to search. You know, just go to videos, not the live. Go to videos because it was re-uploaded again, so that we can talk about that. You know, yes, because the women are blaming men are blaming women. So with what we are showcasing, that might be able to show where the main problems are coming from. Meanwhile, yes, Love God is my trying to say that next week is our turn. Yes, it's supposed to be today, but because of the situation we all are still facing in Nigeria right now, politics is something that we cannot do without. But Monday to Saturday is good for politics. You know, more just that Sunday, I not go talk about politics at all. If we can, oh no, maybe not that Sunday now, and I will come here and say Tinubu put Buhari for prison. You know, she say we must talk about Kai, Allah. You know, so every day there's a lot to talk about. I select what we want to talk about here because if we really wanted to be talking about everything, the way everything is circulating, we might end up spending 24 hours here.
Yes,
Okay.
so Madam Bella Naomi is gearing up.
Okay, she said she will come to the panel next week. Okay,
So
that would be nice. That would
like
be
to
nice.
hear your voice.
That's why Mother Luke even came in, because our submission last week was wonderful. But meanwhile, Mother Luke, it's good to have you on the panel. I would like you to talk to us with the topic on your screen right now on politics so that we can have our final submission and round up the broadcast.
Thank you. Good evening, my lovely people.
Thank you, ma.
Well, I listened throughout. I was able to come in at the last moment, so I couldn't make any submission. The only thing I'm going to say is just that things are just getting from bad to worse. From bad to worse. So, I have one submission. It looks like we have to go and consult Julius Malema of South Africa to come and show us how to deal with civilian coup in Africa, because we don't have anybody with balls that can take on these people. So I'm not sure how we are going to really effectively attack this section. If we're not divided by tribe, we're divided by sex. If we're not divided by sexual affiliation, we're divided by religion. Now they have put LGBT inside again. My dear Elvis, I don't hang my rapao. I don't even know where to go with this one. Over to you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, Madam Luke, I can see that the politics wahala for Nigeria, it don't tire you, you know.
I don't hang my clothes. I know fit. It is too much.
No, anyway, I understand. I really do understand. All right. We would like to end the broadcast right now by giving our final submission, you know, so that you know, we can take it from there. Mr. Jude, that thing you wrote there, we will not discuss it here at all, because I can see some people sending it to me. I will not discuss it, will not mention it on this platform, because YouTube, I guessed it 100%. It's part of our rules and regulations. So that name, I cannot mention it or discuss anything with it. If Tinubu is sign anything for that side, I can't. Unfortunately, that area I cannot talk about it at all. You know, one thing that we must understand is that many things where they affect us for this world today, you know, the world leaders, they affect us because before they will put them into the public space, they'll first go block them everywhere where you know fish showcase them. That's why you see, say the path where you for fish show and make people see them, you know, they'll block everywhere. And if you dare, they'll deal with you. So now say it be. So fortunately, remember, say we not be the owner of YouTube. We're only subletting this part. Yes, na Naija Wash, yes. Now me get the channel, yes. But me, I'm also subletting from somebody, just like somebody will rent your house. You know, so any I tell you for your house, but it no matter, but not being still get the house. Now we there for yeah. So there are rules, we have rules. That word, they are totally against it. You know, anybody that go otherwise, you might likely be punished for it.
Okay, Elvis, sorry. While we're on the, I know one call the team, but is it true, say, the thief don't put them into law?
I not just know, to be honest, I don't want you to discuss them at all.
Okay.
Yes, I know you want to talk about that thing at all. Because other thing why I still want me to let people know now be say YouTube and Facebook, they are now working with interpretation, even though now Benin you talk. They define that our people they work with them now, where they reinterpret what we talk. You know, so if now something that is really that we affect the waiting go affect the world, they go no. So, but if now waiting between you and your politicians, they'll just ignore, even though they use our language, they talk and not concern them. But if now waiting go affect the world, I will not say this thing what they talk. So now big trouble for this world. So it's very sad. The only prayer I go pray be say any parents where they listen to me right now, I pray may picking where we born, may God not let our own picking where we suffer born come turn to this thing in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Because it's very sad for mama.
Amen.
You know, it's very sad for mama to carry picking for 9 months. At the end, you can't say no, say now this one now your picking can't go end up can't be now heartbreaking, you know. But unfortunately, people will did the back of this thing. People will did the back, they're too much, so not be me never grow rich to fight that kind of fight. I be please. And I want to tell all my panelists, no, may nobody come here, can't they say more talk am I be, you can't talk this thing for here. You know, because I know they like to offend people, but the day you can't talk and I can't offend you, can't be like say you don't want to listen to what I talk. So it's totally prohibited. Sign or no sign, I'm not interested at all. So let's talk about politics, how Nigeria can be better. If this one John Witting will make Nigeria better, now Nigerians within Nigeria now they know. So after all of them already embraced the useless thing already. So all right, my people, I appreciate every one of you. Let's round up this broadcast. Let me go back to Madam Busy Brace again to give us your final submission. Let's do for 5 minutes so that we can end the show. Madam Busy Brace, please, your turn. Thank you.
Okay, Elvis, thank you once more. While I'm making my submission, I just want to bring back to life what Sister N2B started some weeks back, to just say that we are going to keep, let me just do it. Let me just say we are in the season, we are heading into the season of felicitation. And I think this will be a very good opportunity for us to appreciate the woman who is the Director General of Mr. Elvis's Kitchen, so that on that Christmas day, she go do orishirishi, black soup, banga, turkey, all sorts. So if from now we can start, it's because I remember somebody was saying, when is it starting or when? We don't have a day, but if you can start from now, and then let it be known that it is for the chief executive of the kitchen, as well as the brain, the womb that birthing. That is so. If possible, I would like to kickstart it, but let us continue. Before the end of today, I will kickstart that token. So, Elvis, you showed us a presentation of Ned Media where he spoke about the thief and the excesses, taking how many billion just to, to travel to Davos. And when he said Davos, it hit me. It really, really hit me. This is why I woke up. I woke up to the things around me. I became involved and more attuned, not taking for granted anything I see or hear in the public space. Any policies that is being made wherever I live, in the diaspora or back home, I don't take it for granted. I look at it, I see it, and ask questions. Where we are right now, they do not like us asking questions. They just want us to be sheep, to be akuya, to be rago, to be moo. Where they hit you, go left, you go left. They hit you, go right, you go right. They do not want us to exercise our free will of thought, free will of speech. When you said, when Ned Media said that the thief, God forbid, not our anything, the thief is going to Davos, it rang alarm bells. And for those who don't know about Davos, please go and research it. Don't just read the surface, what they tell you. Dig deep into what it is to be among the elite that even enter that place, that go to that place. Please, do your due diligence. All these things, where would they talk? Where would they talk for now, for here? That's where all the things that we are going through right now, it is being orchestrated. Have you not sat down to think from one country to the other? It is one thing or the other, one mayhem or the other. Have you not sat down to think, while we are concentrating on our micro situation, there is a macro, and what for us to get our micro? That is why I'm going to be very, very offensive now, and I ask for forgiveness before. I'm not going to say anything I'll violate the channel or Elvis, so don't panic. But I'm going to say my views in terms of, for those who are living in America, one of the reasons why it was very important for the one that they kicked out to remain is the reason why what we are seeing now. What all that is happening right now was one of the reasons why I was hoping and praying that he wins. The man that everybody hates.
Okay, Madam Busy Bray, just leave that area, please. Just leave it completely, please.
So what I'm trying to say here is, now this man is taking our money to go and sell us. Basically, that is just it, to go and do what his handlers, because these are the people that are controlling what is happening where we are at home. So let me just rest that particular topic now, because it is deep. It is very deep. Please, Nigerians, wherever you are in the diaspora, most especially in America, do your due diligence right now and be very alert and make sure you stand and vote right. And vote right. Just vote right. Vote right. What is happening in Nigeria now? We did not vote. They forced him on us. That is what is happening. But we need to let our will overpower their will. Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madam Okay, let me just leave it here. I have another thing I wanted to talk about. One of the things you presented, but it has escaped me for now. So
Okay.
let me
If you
just press.
remember before that's finished their
Okay.
submission, you let me know. Thank you. Thank you, ma. All right. Give us a mandate. Please give us your final submission. Thank you, sir.
Nothing much to say. The final submission is that Nigerians, take back your country. Arise, take your country. It belongs to you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
That's a strong message. It might be short. It's a strong message. So for me, I'm very angry. I'm very, very angry with, our people back home, to be honest. But it's okay. Mr. Kenny, please give us your final submission. 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. I really appreciate you. Please, I appreciate you and for your good works. And I really appreciate our president, Mr. Peter Obi. At least not being not for the talk about politics. Since I was born, I don't know to call politics for Nigeria. I don't get interest, So this period, at least I really involved myself into politics, and I really love it, to know what is going on in Nigeria. But this time around, I'm not interested about the news. Maybe I'll just see Tinubu want to do this. No, I don't have interest at all. I believe that one day we'll take back our country from all these criminals. Unfortunately, our people back home, they are already fed up. They are just sleeping right now. They are sleeping. They are sleeping. Now they will say that we in diaspora, we have to come to Nigeria and start the protest. We are doing our best here. We will talk and talk. We will be the one to send money to them at home. Then they will expect us to go back to Nigeria and start protests. What are they doing? Okay, that one is just to sleep and dance on social media or eat good food and dress. Then that's all. So we'll keep on talking. We will energize them to stand for their rights, to make sure that everything work out in Nigeria. If everything work out in Nigeria, it's not going to be that, we have to benefit everything, we in diaspora. But those people back home will be the one to benefit everything first before we in diaspora. Just that we will have that respect that yes, our country is okay. Secondly, the woman that spoke last, that woman, please, when I invite me, 'cause I like black soup well, with all those names. I'll come anywhere. So I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
May God bless you. In
God bless you,
Jesus'
too.
name.
Amen.
Amen.
And
And
you
good
too.
night
I
to you
appreciate
and
you.
everyone.
Thank you so much.
See you.
Remember
See
that
you
we are here.
tomorrow.
We are here every day, 7 days a week,
Yeah.
6 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
sir. Okay. Let me go to Madam Luke. Madam Luke, thank you so much. Please, even though it's short, just give us final say.
Thank you, dear Mr. Elvis. Well, there's not much to say. The struggle continues. I do not blame people in Nigeria too much. We have not recovered from the civil war. I tell you what's going to happen. Even if you have the strongest opposition now, the military will come here and vanquish you. And then the third world, the Western world, will come in, put their mouth there, and then we're back to where we started again because Tinubu is not there on his own. He is there because he has the backing of the Western countries. So we are fighting an uphill task. So that's why it's going back to the drawing board. We need to find out how we can get out of this mess because it's neocolonialism all over again. May God help Nigeria. Good night, my people. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Madam Luke. God bless you too. Thank you. All right. We have Mr. Oduwa with us. Mr. Oduwa, please give us your final submission. 5 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all, but I don't know why my internet is always taking me out. So anyway,
we go blame your now Germany you did Nabi.
No, na Italy I be there. I don't know. They don't even allow me to speak 1 minute. They will take me out and do anyway. My people, my Nigeria people. What I would like to say is that if anybody feel that Nigeria is not good for him, let us go and try another place, another country. You can take Ghana to be your country. You can take Burkina Faso. Abraham Traore is there now. He's making it president, so that you will go to this country that spirit built, that human being like you did not build, that the human being like you did not fight their bad leaders to make a country good for them. So you can go to that one. But if you don't have any country that it is not outside another people that fight, it is not spirit that fight those people. It is their own people that fight for the betterness of their life. So in Nigeria, stand up, fight for betterness of your life and for your children. Whoever that you see that occupy the space of poverty or suffering that you are, get up and struggle with that person so that you might have a peace of mind. You might have a better life to live, and your children might have a better life to live. Because there is no country that spirit built. It is the people of that country that build it, that fight those wicked and bad positions leaders that enable their country to be good for them. So Nigerians all over the world, and I want that still remaining, if you know that the country is not working well the way you want it, come out and hold the people who are not making it work the way you want him. Hold them responsible. Shake them as they are shaking you, still shake them so that they might make it work for you. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oduwa. God bless you, sir. All right. The last on the panel, which is Mr. Jonathan Kingsley. Thank you very much, sir. Please, I'd like you to give us your final submission, 5 minutes. Mr. Jonathan, are you there? You need to unmute yourself. Because if you miss this opportunity now, then...
I'm here, Mr. Elvis. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, sir. Thank you. 5 minutes, sir.
Thanks very much, Mr. Elvis. I just want to... Sorry for the delay from my end today. I just want to, just touch on this issue of foreign investment. I know everybody have, trashed out most of the topic that you presented today. I just want to dwell a little bit on this foreign investment thing that they kept hammering on and talking about. It's just it's another avenue for them to siphon, another avenue for them to steal. They have nothing serious in mind. Basically, they have no clue how to go about it. The man, Ninas, you show a video of one man from Ninas. I don't know if he's the head of Ninas in Nigeria. He talked about crude oil. And I've said it clearly so many times on this platform. I said, as long as there is crude oil to be lifted from the shores of Nigeria, the present leaders that we have now will have nothing. They will deliver nothing to Nigeria and to Nigerians. Anybody can take it or leave it at your own peril. As long as there is crude oil to be lifted, these people have nothing to deliver. They can't do nothing. The foreign investors or investment they are calling off, ask them one simple question. Mr. Tinubu and all the people he surrounded himself with, ask them one question. How much of investment do they themselves have in Nigeria? Mr. Tinubu, how much investment, real investment, that you can now go and sit down with someone and say, come and invest, I'm also part of it. There is an adage in Yoruba. Unfortunately, I don't know how to interpret it in English. But maybe if there's anybody that can help me to do it, it summarize what I'm saying. He said, it is what you do in your own house you can take out. I don't if I'm interpreting it right. Mr. Tinubu, all the people you surrounded yourself with, how much investment do you even yourself you have in Nigeria? That says it all. Because you cannot go and sell what you yourself you don't have. You can't sell what you don't have. It's impossible. It's like you saying that you are selling pure water, and you are advertising your pure water all over the place. You go and buy advertising space on TV or radio everywhere, and you don't have one single pure water in your inventory to sell. You cannot sell what you don't have. None of you have any real investment in the Nigerian economy. You don't have it. That is the reason why you cannot go out there and do anything. We all know that. This is another way to siphon money. Because for each and every trip you people go on is the ESTA code. You will get the ESTA code on that alone. And it is what you, the head, what you do, all the parastatals, everybody, the ministers, the parastatals, the director general of all the, that's exactly what they will use their budget for. They will be going on trips that does not exist, conferences that have no meaning, meetings that have no meaning to the economy. That's what they will line up for themselves, all in the name of getting the dollar, because that's what they will be paid on each time you step your foot out of Nigeria. Even if you go to Benin Republic, you will be paid in dollars. You have nothing to deliver on this economy thing. We've said it over and over again. You are just going to Davos. To do what? What do you want to go and present there? Do you think those people are dumb? You can't go there and sit down with them and present to them what Nigeria is right now. They are not going to. They are not. How much investment do you have in Nigeria yourself? Honestly, from your heart of hearts, that you can say, okay, I invested my money in Nigeria with no electricity. You as an investor, yourself, your money. And the reason why you cannot do that is this. Because all the money you have made all your life, Mr. Tinubu, and all the people you surrounded yourself with, they are all stolen money. They are not money that you earn from real investment. If it is money that you have earned from real investment, you can now even go out to investors and talk from experience. It's about persuasion. Because you are going to persuade them based on your own experience, that you have invested your own money, your own expertise, you have done it. Then you can now go out and convince them and persuade them. But because you don't, all the money you, Mr. Tinubu, and every one of you, every dime that you have made, that you are using now to oppress and suppress the people of Nigeria, they are all stolen money. That you have not even invested a dime of it in the real economy of Nigeria. So what are you going out to say? It's all sham. It's all a scam. Any investor outside Nigeria, by chance, by any means, you know this, you can't invest your money in Nigeria. If you are doing so, it is either you are a crook or you are an opportunist, because you know all the factors that you will consider as an investor in order for you to reach an informed decision. They are not there in Nigeria. They will all work against you. In fact, by the time you get to number 1, number 2, you are out already. Needless to go to item 3 or 4 for any due diligence. You are out. When you want to come and invest for in Nigeria, other than they will go to Darfur and be selling crude oil, collecting crude oil money that they have not even lifted at all. That was what the Ninas man said, and that's a fact. Anybody, you can accept it or you can leave it. It's the problem of Nigerians themselves, whether you like it or not. They've sold the crude oil already, and that's what they will continue to do. Going to Darfur to do what? They will go there with all these oil experts, and they will go there and sell Nigeria the more. Sell the crude oil. That's what you are going there to do. There is nothing. Who is going to come and invest in transportation sector in Nigeria? Who is going to come and invest in the health sector in Nigeria? Who is going to come and invest in the housing the housing industry in Nigeria? Who is going to come and invest in retail industries in Nigeria? Who? These are the things that build the economy. These are the type of investors that will come and build the economy. Which investor is now going to come and say, okay, I'm coming. I want to build 100 small housing, 2-bedroom houses all across Nigeria. I'm coming with my $50 billion and I'm going to build. No! They're not going to do it. Who is going to come now with money has come to Nigeria and say, okay, I'm coming there for transportation, because none of, even Mr. Babachir Lawal, I faulted him on that. He said he agreed with this appointment or selection of the former governor of Ebonyi State as the Minister of Housing. That's out of line. The fact that he's an engineer, he's not qualified to be there. What investment has he even put in? He himself, the Minister for Works and Housing. What type of investment has he himself, with all the money that he has looted thus far, how much of his own money has he really invested in Nigeria? Rather than building hotels and building properties, how does that really affect the real economy, down to the ordinary people in Nigeria? So this, let's just say it the way it is. You people, you are just fooling Nigerians. You are not going to get any BS investment into Nigeria. It's not coming. You can go to Darfur all you like. You're not going to. Nobody is going to come. Okay, if you have any investor and you are genuine, truly genuine, that you want to develop Nigeria, if you have that investor, take Nigeria media. Even though they are even mediocres, take them there. Let's sit down, have a press conference. Let us know the specific area they are investing on, the amount of money they are bringing in, the target time they will complete this process or this project. Bring them out. They cannot come out with numbers. The same way they said they made the treasury empty and they cannot come out with numbers. These are all lies. So I'll just leave it at there now, Mr. Niger Wash. For Nigerians, just open your eyes. There is nothing to do. We have to. The only way is Nigerians to come out, take Nigeria yourself. That is the only way. There's no any other option. The way it is right now, these are clueless people. They can't take the country it's not possible. Even if Nigerians are educated, sit down, reason about it, just think about it. How? Anyway, Mr. Nigeria Watch, I'll leave it at there for now. For today, I really appreciate the time and the opportunity. I thank everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. I can see the passion in your submission. Yeah, I hope they do what you are asking them to do. You know, those in Nigeria, because whenever we talk about them, you know, people normally say no, they can't do anything. So maybe we that live abroad, we are the one that expected to do something. I don't know. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and your submission. Thank you so much. I would like to use this opportunity to thank those of you that just super chatted me now. Madam Bella Naomi, thank you very much, Madam. I appreciate you. May God bless you. Thank you very much, Madam Luke. Thank you so much for this. I really do appreciate you. Madam Busy Brains, thank you so much for this. May God bless you as well. Thank you for the message you attached to it. I wish I would not reread again, but that's a strong one. Thank you for seeing it from the grassroots. Let me use it like that. And God bless you. Thank you so much for the encouragement that you all are giving to us here to do what we're doing here every day. I really appreciate you all. Even when I don't want to come out, I already have the guilt now. How do I explain this? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. How do I explain this? My mother always say, no, try to come out, even though it's for 30 minutes, just come out. I say, Kai, oh God, I'm tired. How do I do this? So just turn it on. If you can come in, anybody on the panel can just let them be talking at least to fulfill that day. So, okay, but how long are we going to continue to do this every day? So there will certainly be a day that you know, that day that will come, there might not be a broadcast, right? But we pray it should be a good day, a good day. But I want to appreciate you all. And I appreciate every one of you. I look at those of you. I'm not looking at the numbers that is following us on this platform to take decision. Rather, I look at the few people that I know that genuinely support what we are doing here. When I think of these people, I have to keep pushing. I have to keep pushing. There are some of them that have never been to this panel before, but they are very, very encouraging. I know them, you know. Those of you that joined this panel, you know, genuinely, you know, on this panel, I know you guys. Those of you that joined the comment section, genuinely, you know, and those of you that is always on the phone that have never been to the panel before, I just want to say I'm grateful. We are grateful. It's a collective effort, you know, all the prayers that you all are praying for me. I really do appreciate it. But I will share it with those of you that is genuinely supporting this platform, joining this platform, that is genuinely fighting for a better Nigeria, not for selfish interests. You know, and I believe most of us are fighting for a better Nigeria, you know, genuinely, not for our own selfish interests. We don't have anything to gain, you know, by just doing this, but we have a lot to gain if we have a better Nigeria today. You know, if you pay me 1 billion naira today to preach against Nigeria, you know, if you die, you will not be buried with that 1 billion naira. That's one thing you must understand. You might be happy. I beg you, know, according to the popular statement from most people who normally say that, I beg, I don't think go there for Nigeria, matter what it concern me, then you collect the money, right? The day you will die, everything that you've acquired for yourself, you've achieved, none will be buried with you. None. Then if you can look at it that way, I might not be right, but to myself, because I listen to myself whenever I'm speaking, I'm right to myself. But to you, you might have a different perception. But one thing you must know is that death is inevitable. If you die, you go alone. Because you came naked. You are going naked. You are going alone. So for you to take some money that you know that decision will affect so many lives, people will die in the process, and you still end up taking that decision, you know, it not concern you. I don't know. I think our God is a merciful God, and our God is a patient God. To be honest, yes, our God is very, very patient. Because normally, some people just they supposed to get answer instantly. To be honest, but our God is a patient God. I cannot question God. I don't have that power to question God how he takes his decision, you know. But normally, if maybe now waiting person they review again, say, okay, let's review it. If it was sweet, as you just do one that second, so you do what you do, you just take the result that second. Then maybe it would have been better for so many people, because some of the decisions that some people are taking, the decision that our politicians are taking, you know, it's taking lives, it's affecting lives, you know. And the funny part of it is that some of them will now later now beg for forgiveness. Maybe after they've managed to get old, now beg for forgiveness and now start doing the right thing. Our merciful God will forgive them. You see the funny part of it. Our merciful God will now also forgive them. But what about the people that died during their time, during their reign? I know it's a broad discussion, but I don't want to discuss it. I don't really want people to go into it. But maybe next time, yeah. But there are so many questions, you know. Please, if you are listening to my voice, if you're going to be playing back this video later on, I want you to understand that you have everything on earth to gain by doing the right thing, while you have everything on earth to lose by doing the wrong thing. Yes, you might not agree. You might say, I beg, because somebody actually, I was advising somebody a couple of days ago, you know, not about politics, we're just talking naturally. This was a lady that was advising that she should live a good life, and we're talking about manner of dressing and all that. Live a good life, do this, do that, so that God will bless you, find a better husband and all that. She responded by saying, I beg you, all the guests with the Lagos where they do all this rubbish, that they fair fine husband. I beg and all that. I was like, oh, he said all the good girls don't find husbands. All the bad ones, they are the one in the husband's house in Lagos today. That's what she was saying. This was just a couple of days ago. This was not even politics discussion. So what I'm trying to say here is that there will still be some people that will be listening to me right now that will say, please, what are you talking about? Those Yahoo boys, all of them are doing well. They are driving nice cars, living in mansion. Politicians are driving nice cars, living in mansion and all that. It's up to you. But one thing I love is that doing the right thing, for me, that's why I say I don't know about the next person. Doing the right thing gives you peace of mind, give you rest of mind, give you joy, and give you happiness. Trust me, if you have not tried it before, just try it. Just try it. How you see how you'll be fulfilled. You'll be totally fulfilled in life. But with the kind of lifestyle we are now living in, this postmodernism, especially in our own country, where almost everybody now believes that the only way you can survive is through corruption, is through stealing, or through doing internet fraud, stealing and all that, or drug and all that. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. May God help us. I don't know. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. We've come to the end of this broadcast. It's about 4 hours now. Like I said before, my proposed hours that I want to be doing here now is 3 hours maximum, except in exceptional circumstances. Maybe there is a topic that we could not bypass. We'll just take it the way it is. But when it's not too busy, that's fine. And if we have half, maybe not lot today, now we have about 9 people who joined the panel today. So the day we'll have like 3 people with us. We'll just take it according to the 3 people, give them enough time to talk and end the show. So, but I will continue to try my best. We'll be coming out every day by God's grace, but let's try and stand for what is right. For those of you that is always joining me here, I want you guys to know we agree, we disagree on this platform every day. But I want you to understand that I appreciate
fighting the fight in their own way. Let's just keep the fight, the spirit going, and not give up on the fight. It's not going to be easy. These people have taken over. They've taken over for so long, and the reason why is because we've not been involved in our politics. So thank God, like somebody said, for Peter Obi, he has woken us up and made us interested in our politics.
Exactly.
So imagine if we've been interested in our politics long before now, these people would not have been able to do this cancer.
You are right. You are right.
Cancer would have gotten deep.
Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Peter Obi did not make us wake up in politics. He make us wake up in politicking.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, Elvis.
So
can hear you.
Not politics at all. People of politics are sleeping, but politicking are those that are talking now. So Peter Obi wake people in politicking.
All right. I wanted you guys to know that I was attacked again.
I guess as much.
Yeah, this is what they do almost every day. So they've tried everything possible, but God continue to give them public disgrace, and God will continue to give them that public disgrace forever.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, Elvis, let me just bring your attention. Somebody in the comment section, a Niger Watch family, I think, has lost a family member. I think his brother, Mr. Jude, on
this comment section.
Yes, somebody saying who former patients is saying to Jude that please accept my condolence.
Oh, Mr. Jude, we are so sorry about that. Oh, so sorry. I don't know. I didn't see any comment like that, but I can see who former patients responded to it, but I cannot see his own comment.
I can't see his own comments too. May his soul rest in peace.
His soul rest in peace by God's
We are
grace.
family here.
Can you imagine? Okay, yes, I got it now. He said, I just got a very sad news now from Nigeria. My brother died from car accident due to bad road this evening. This evening, we went home for his daughter's traditional wedding. Coming back to Lagos, this happened this evening. Wow.
Oh no.
You see, this is one of the things we talk about. According to this write-up, due to bad road. Due to bad road.
Sorry, Oga Jude. So sorry. You see the Nigeria, and I think I remember what I was trying to say. These people, I just want Nigerians to think. Let me just say this, please. I know, Oga Elvis, you are trying to close.
Yeah, make it brief, please.
Brief. I'll make it brief. I just want people to go and think. Do they think it is normal that these people, just like we are seeing Sanwolu, how many billion for fan, for rechargeable fan, for goodness sake? All we need is electricity and the fan that is on the ceiling to be going. We don't need that. Then next 2 years or in a year, they will say another rechargeable fan because that one has spoiled. Just like they are saying bad road. People, they need 160 million naira car because of bad road. Can you not see, Nigerians, that these people is not going to be any better? There is an agenda here. It's not going to be any better. The whole idea is to buy you one by one. If Boko Haram does not buy you, if the bad roads does not buy you, then you will go to hospital. You will buy there. It is one or the other. Now they have sent our children to go and be doing bottom. They are telling person where they get pricked to go do bottom. Now we don't see one where kidney don't fail. The whole reason is because they've impoverished us to make us so depraved that we are making decisions that are not right just because we want money. There is only going to get worse to the point where if you don't take time, God forbid, you go chop your pikin to survive. It is not going to, if you think that let me just rest, relax, let me not do anything, you go get better and adjust in your poverty to adjust, tighten your belt, it will only get worse. That belt that you are tying around your waist, there will be no waist tomorrow to tie that waist. So better wake up. It's not going to get any better. We are in a regressive system right now. It's going to get worse. Wake up. Let me tell you, they are intentionally putting those policies in place, intentionally impoverishing you and fattening themselves, because the less of you, the better for them. What will you do? What are you going to do about it? Buy? Rather than just go and buy with hunger, please go and buy on the street when you are making when you are telling them your rights.
All right. Thank you once again, Mother Busy Brains. So sad, Mr. Jude. Once again, accept my condolences. This is sad. You see, when this doesn't happen to you, sometimes we look at it like, okay, after all, it's not me, it's not a member of my family.
It's very painful, really, very painful.
Very, very painful, man.
Very painful.
This is the
See,
thing we are talking about.
When Oga was crying on the live broadcast the other day, what happened to his cousin in Lagos? Almost similar thing. That's where, these politicians, they have finished us. They have finished us. Just pray God continue to push Nigerians to see the reality of what is happening around them, because as we are speaking right now, many of them, they are in lounges, in bar, live bands right now as we are talking.
Enjoying themselves.
Yes, somebody actually spent 19 million naira on a nightclub last week or 2 weeks ago. 19 million naira to buy drink, and he posted the receipts, so this is what these
And his
guys are doing.
conscience is clear. His conscience is clear. Not stopping people from enjoying themselves. But if everybody, that is the witchcraft we are talking about. It's not just the politicians. It is them too. This is the kind of mentality. These are the people that when they go there, they will even do worse. So already within us, we are APC. We have APC among us. Somebody is still being divisive in his rhetorics. Can you not just be for once look at and unite people with your words and your thoughts in your action? Why must you be divisive? It is that division that has brought us to where we are.
Nigeria, but they cause ethical.
People are suffering. people honestly.
Really?
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all.
Thank you, sir.
All we get when you mention Nigeria, you have headache. That's all.
Really?
Yes. Once you just get Nigeria, you mention the word Nigeria, you have headache.
Especially the people living in Nigeria. Oh, God.
Look at this Tony. This Tony,
They are so difficult.
Everywhere in the north, it just be like Europe. Have you been to the north? Have you been to where it matters? Have you really been to the north? I'm not here to come and hold brief for the north, because if me myself, I'm a middle belter. But you are just coming to say some stupid lies here. Have you gone to see them? What have you seen their lifestyle? Have you seen how they are living? Have you seen? The other day, Oga Elvis posted, I was watching, even though I was not feeling well, where people in the north were throwing stones on Tinubu. They were talking about the hardship that they have. That was what they were saying in Hausa, that the Munafiki is causing them so much hardship that people are not eating, that they don't have food. It's everywhere. These people, it's only the select few that are enjoying themselves. That is what you should know, Mr. Tony, that it is only the select few in the north. When you go, majority of them, in fact, in the south, people are even able to eat a meal a day. Them, if they see Gary, what is Gary? They don't even, they have to go and beg. They have to go and beg. Can you not even have some form of compassion for those that are in suffering? That are suffering over there. They are also.
He cannot. Tony cannot. He cannot because he's tribalistic.
That is why he's APC.
You cannot
this is
blame
the
him
heart
for
of Tinubu.
that.
You are telling me you went and spoke against Tinubu and
He's a
this is the
tribal
kind of
bigot,
mindset we are trying to renew and change.
Tony is tribalistic, and
Tinubu, you don't like being called Tinubu. You are Tinubu. You are Tinubu. You are APC. APC.
No, it is. He's APC. He supported Tinubu. He's not hiding that. So he's happy whenever you call him Tinubu or APC. He loved that. So he confirmed that on this platform. So that's his APC man. But that's fine. I will advise people to just see Tony's comment and pretend you didn't see it.
I'll try and ignore.
Yes,
Maybe because I've been
he wants to see. He wants your attention, so it will be nice. You see his comment, you just pretend you didn't see it, and let my admins manage him there. We have a couple of admins there, so they are watching him. I think they will manage whatever he's talking about. I appreciate every one of you. I just hope we have a better Nigeria one day. I know some people are crying for separation, division. I don't blame them. With the way the country is going, everybody is entitled to what they want. But for me personally, I want a better Nigeria. I don't want separation. I don't want division. I just want Nigeria to be better. If Peter Obi was given the opportunity to rule as he won the election, I'm not sure many of the people clamoring for separation and division today would have still been clamoring, except the ones that just hate Peter Obi. In case you guys don't know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, obviously you have noticed that no matter whatever you do for your hater already hates you. Even though you give them your house and go and rent a house, they hate you.
That's
So
true, though. That's
yes,
true.
so they already hate you, and there's nothing on earth you can do. So even though Peter Obi still win now, the haters will still be there. So there's a reason for this. God deliberately allowed this to happen so that the Nigerians, especially the haters, can see, the suffering that is currently going on right now. Because if it was Peter Obi that they sworn in on the 29th of May, regardless of whatever Peter Obi would have done or anyhow, these people would have still be complaining. If that Tinubu you win now, if I do better than this, if I do better. So that's why God say, okay, give them the Tinubu first. Yes, I'm telling you, Peter Obi will still become the president, but give them this Tinubu first. Because if not, for give Peter Obi, they go talk and say, if not Tinubu there, if I do what he do for Lagos, for Nigeria, but we not give him because we hate him. But Tinubu is there now, right? So in case Peter Obi not call me tomorrow and you don't have anything to compare with anymore, you can hate yourself and fight your wife at home, hate yourself and fight your children at home, but you cannot come and fight us, because some people just hate. It's their natural lifestyle, and in most cases, you don't necessarily have to offend them. They might hate you the way you talk or the way you dress, the way you look or what you have, or how people sing your praises. The hatred will just start. So you don't necessarily have to hurt them or offend them. So I will assume we just live our life and pay less interest to these things. I appreciate every one of you once again. Thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Busy Brace. May God bless you. Thank you, my brother. Give us a mother. May God bless you. Mr. Kenny, thank you so much. May God bless you. Madam Luke, thank you so much. May God bless you. Oga Odua, thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. Mr. Jonathan Kingsley, thank you very much, sir. May God bless you. These are the people that are still on the panel with me. And those of you that came into the panel that already left, may God bless every one of you. Those of you that called in today, thank you so much. We miss Madam Busy Brace today on the phone because she's always giving a register. We miss you today. Thank you very much. And those of you that supported the channel financially, God bless every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May your pocket never ever run dry. Thank you so much, my people. And I would like to quickly appreciate those of you that stayed on the comment section with us, starting with Mother of All Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for being with us 24/7 here and for all you do, your encouragement, your prayers, and all. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you so much. Thank you very much, Francis. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Luke, once again. I can see you on the comment section as well. Thank you, Gospel Music. Thank you, Madam Rita. Thank you so much for your time with us today on the comment section. Madam Bella Naomi, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ufoma Patience. Thank you. Thank you, God's Power, my brother. I can see you. Thank you. Thank you. Love of God is my strength. Social Method TV, Grace. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Thank you, CKP. Thank you very much. Patience, Osasere. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you. Stella Imasevedo, thank you. Amaka E, thank you. I appreciate you all, my people. Ahmed Saliu and many, many others. Amaka E and many, 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 many others right there. And God bless all my people. Thank you. Then I'd like to also thank Mr. Jude. Please accept my condolences once more. May your brother's soul rest in peace. Please take heart. Don't hurt yourself. Life have to move on. It has happened, just take it easy. I know it's very sad. It's not easy. Sometimes we try to put ourselves in people's shoes, but it can never be like the popular saying, if you not be Panadol, you not be Panadol. Yes, we understand it's very, 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 very painful, but please accept my condolences. I pray may so rest in peace, and I pray God help us so that we can have a better Nigeria in our time. My people, permit me for us to end this broadcast right now. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll join you guys again tomorrow by 6 p.m. For those of you that are going to be watching this video again later on, please endeavor to share and like. For those of you that stay here with us, endeavor to press on the like button before you leave. Help us to share as well. For those of you that are going to be playing back, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we are here. You know, we can interact together. Join our membership program, is right there, and hit on the super thanks button as well. Thank you very much. Just encourage us for us to do more for you. Thank you, my people. Have a good night and bye for now.